just to survive. No another factor. We found each other just in time to carry on this accursed life. Will we stand together in the end? One more floor, open the door to love or home or freedom or truth. Living family, or will revenge make it through? Our desires light the fires within us. There's a strength because of a friend. Together we stand as one hand in hand, fearless and ready to recall our lives with tortured souls. Will this climb return us home? Da 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 da. We recall, we recall, we recall. Da 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 da. We recall, we recall, we recall. We recall.
Welcome everybody to Towers and Gods. We are on episode 144. Can we stop and just think about that for a sec? Like, when we started this campaign almost 4 years ago, there was going to be a moment where we said, welcome to episode 144. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. If you guys are new, this is Tower of God D&D. We are in the middle of the recent arc, which we're hopping around a few floors. So as you can see, we're actually starting on a 107th floor today, but I should introduce our wonderful cast members. We're gonna start from the bottom right. We have Ruka as Ace.
Heyo, heyo, heyo. I recently became like a blind box addict. Don't worry about it. But Tower and God has a blind box, if you didn't know. And I pulled the secret, which was Uric. So look at the little Mazzino there.
Look at
I've done 3 bags. I've pulled 3 bags. I got 2 endorsees. 2 for my first 2 pulls, which is great. I wanted her. And I was like, oh, sweet. I got one for my purse and my bag. And then for the second, I got Uric, who was a secret. But I have another one here. And
okay, guys.
There's like
Lock
options. There's 2 secrets, which I think the 2 secrets are Uric and Wagner, I think.
Okay.
There's our other. I'm trying to. The camera, I think, is. I can't
It's a
tell.
little bit.
But there are options. Look at that.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
So,
Okay, I'm voting Iwa.
let's-
Iwa, please.
Iwa, let's see. I can feel the little feet.
I'm trying to
I
find
can
a
feel
good.
the little feet. The little feet. Sorry, okay.
I can't find a good song for it. Frick.
It's cool.
Yo, Coon, let's go! Wait,
Let's
did Milios call it?
Yeah, as I said, when I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, I'm never wrong. So
You
yeah,
called
let's go.
that. What the frick?
And you know what? He did literally say that like 30 minutes ago. So
Let's
I don't
go.
know what this
So
means,
now I
but-
have my own little coon.
You
I got my own little pocket coon. So now whenever I'm mad
Aw.
with Victor, I can just
Shake it.
There you go.
Put him in
Godspeed
coon
to
jail.
The best damn
Yeah, we got-
thing, bro.
That's
now we got
crazy.
the two besties right here.
Cute.
Now I'm just
Oh, look
missing
at 'em.
Bomb.
Cute.
There we go.
You
gotta
need
get
their
bomb.
obsession. You need
You
their
wanna
obsession.
listen? The blind. I got these from Box Lunch. Whenever they go on sale, I was like, all right, I gotta grab the sale.
Yeah.
So if you want to fund my blind box addiction, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you. That was fun. I'll have to
Heck yeah.
poll myself. That'd be really fun.
Yes, you need to.
I should.
That
I
would
should.
actually be a fun video idea.
I was
That's what I'm saying. Thank me later. Put me in the credits.
blind box. You-
Wait, we
there,
could
Joe.
be there
The
for
market's
moral
there.
support.
Oh my god, that would be fun.
You
I'll-
collab with me, Joe. Let's go. I'll give you my blind box.
Collab with amigos.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ruka, for that. That was a lot of fun.
Heck yeah.
Going to the left, we have Hannah as Eden.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I hope you've eaten. I hope you've drank and hydrated properly, not with soda or tea or anything, like actual water or milk or Gatorade or something like that. And I hope you got some good sleep, because I certainly haven't. It's great. But yeah, I hope you're taking care of yourself. You're sitting on well-padded chairs and well-supported beds and all that jazz, because take care of your back. It's a good life decision, trust me. So, I hope you're ready for a crazy episode.
How do you know it's gonna be crazy though?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Just
Hannah.
by the name. I don't
Oh,
know.
I
Just by the
see.
name. It's
I
like
see.
a broken vessel. I wonder who that could be. Ow.
I wonder who may have helped me. Well,
I might have helped name the episode.
Yeah,
which is why I might have
maybe.
some insight.
It's fair. That's fair. Well, we're happy to have you, Hada. We're gonna go up from there. We have Milios as the one and only Brack Bronson.
You know,
The prophet.
sometimes, you know, there are clairvoyant things, and sometimes there are skill-based things, and then sometimes there's just regular old BS. I like to say this before, you know, we get started with this. If you're playing Hollow Knight Silksong, okay? If you beat the game now after they nerfed the game, your playthrough don't count. I've
They
spoken.
nerfed it?
That's all.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
nerfed. They did a huge nerf to like
I beat the
main
game.
bosses.
I beat the game
They
pre-nerf.
did?
I dealt with the
I
BS.
hate people. I hate people so much. I've been seeing people crying all over social media about it. Way to ruin it for the rest of us. I'm like in the first third, so great. That's fun.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
so Milios, does that mean I get like a third real playthrough?
No, I'm sorry. That's not the way the world works. You know.
Thanks, bro. It doesn't count. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Understood.
No.
Nah, it's okay. The game was challenging, but that's what made it so fun. All right, well, thanks, Milios. We can just end the episode here. I'm kidding.
All right.
Isaiah! We have
Bye,
Isaiah!
everybody.
Last but certainly not least, we have Isaiah's Kunjog Say!
What's up, gamers? Unfortunately, going against Hannah's message, I did buy a soda today, but it is a Sprite that's like Sprite, but also iced tea, which I didn't know was a thing, and that's just dope, you know? That's
Your
cool.
Oh.
days are about to
Is
get
it
We'll
good?
allow it.
bro.
Well, let me put it this way, Milios. I've been doing this by myself since I was like 8 years old, so
Oh no.
I mean, if they're gonna go, they're gonna go, bro.
no.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter to me, but it tastes good, so.
Yeah, do your rollies. Rollies.
I
Those who
did.
haven't done it.
I got lucky number 13. Ma'am.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take
Ma'am.
Milios' clairvoyance, BS, whatever's still on the table, and just
Mhm.
pretend that my rollies is good.
I'm just looking up the
Okay.
Silk Song patch notes now. Sorry, okay, I'll close out. I'll close out of it.
Joe!
I gotta focus up. Okay.
You had your Silk Song addiction
believe
last
they did
week.
that.
I
so-
barely
That's not
played.
true.
I've gotta play more. I've been busy.
Look at the coon. Just come back to us. Look at the coon. Coon over here. Come on.
Look at him.
Come back.
Look at him. He's so cute.
Come back.
He's
I'm
so
back.
cute.
I'm
Back
here.
to us,
I'm
buddy.
here. I'm here. Okay, well, thank you. It's great to have all of you here. Sun is not with us yet. We don't know if he's going to maybe show up later. It is unsure. We are unsure. So if we hear a little bing Discord notification, then Sun is here. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We wish him the best. Okay. With that being said, then, we have a couple super chats. That's important.
Yes.
We have one from Master Gold here, the 1999 Zelda fact. In Ocarina of Time, you can encounter an NPC called the Running Man, who you can race against. He'll always win by 1 second. The reason being, the devs didn't know what to give you if you won. That's pretty funny. Okay, so the illusion of a reward, the illusion of it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, the Running Man, he becomes the
Art of rubber
postman
banding.
in
Let's
Majora's
go.
Mask. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you, Gold. Very generous as always. Thank you so much. DQ Senpai with the membership. Appreciate you. And then the $5 super chat. Pokemon Hot Takes. Generation 3 is the best gen because soundtrack, game engine, diverse region, and one of the best post-game experiences in Pokemon. You know,
You done bumped your noggin. No.
really? You disagree?
No.
That's not an unpopular take.
It is to me.
It is
No.
to you. Okay, what is your favorite generation? If you say Gen 1, I'm gonna...
Gen 2. You
okay.
got Johto and you got. Like, come on, bro.
It's pretty
And you
cool.
fought against Ash
He-
at the
he
end
is-
of it. Like,
He
man.
is right. He is right. Gen
It
2
is pretty
kinda
sick.
slaps.
That's
Gen
why I
2
like
kinda
the
slaps.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver. You know, it's like they kind of improve
games,
upon the
bro.
Gen 2 like flaws,
Best
but
games.
they have all the same content. So that's a good opinion. I'm a Gen 5 fan. I think Gen 5 games are friggin' great. But yeah, thank you DQ Senpai for that. And Baguette with the 10 memberships. Thank you so much. Appreciate you and your support. Baguette's very active in Discord, so shout out to Baguette. Thank you very much for that. Okay, well, everybody, is there anything you would like to share before we begin the session?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We will have pancakes.
Oh. We will.
We
Are
will.
you
Is that
making-
another clairvoyant call, or you just want pancakes?
No. I just want
He's like, you'll see. You'll see.
He's
know what?
placing an
Are
order
we the
with
you know what?
Pander.
pancakes? Is society the pancakes? We
Surprise
don't
me,
know.
Emilio. I don't even want to know. Surprise me, Emilio. Surprise me.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Okay, perfect. Well, let's do a brief little recap. Last time on, was that 5 more memberships from Baguette? What the frick
It
happened?
is. it
Baguette!
is.
5 more memberships. Thank you. What the heck? Appreciate you.
Taco.
Top couple different batches there. Thanks. Shout out.
I just think of Expedition 33 whenever I see Baguette now.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of
Parry it! Get it! Whatever that-
parry it.
Parry it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
God, sorry. Okay. Last time on Towers and
Lock in.
Gods. Let's lock in. Last time on Towers and Gods, we started this new little journey with Eden's father, Azrael, the mysterious man who seemingly is obsessed with the concept of nothingness. We met him in his little mushroom cave on the top of a mountain. We did a little race in this little village. We met Levon, the merchant man from Eden's childhood, who seems to be the right hand of Azrael, the person that helps him coordinate and move around and maybe sometimes talks for him. And Glorfin has journeyed with all of you as well. Glorfin, alongside Ace and Hugo and Victor's reunion, Glorfin temporarily has allied himself with Team Recall. However, I do want to say this much. The climb has been fairly straightforward. The only obstacles that I think your team would have encountered between floor 103 and 107 is that the enemy regular teams that you would sometimes clash with would perhaps accuse you or judge you of various crimes, you know, like allying
dare.
yourself with cults. And, you know, you were once so great, how far, you know, I used to be your biggest fan, how far you've fallen, you know, from the workshop battle and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
We're burning the merch.
Yeah. You know, some of them are even saying, like, you know, they're like ripping off their Team Recall shirts and showing their Team Blessing shirts. So shout out. Team Blessing is making a name for themselves. In fact,
Wow.
Go ahead.
Listen, they hate us because they ain't us, bro. It's just sad but true. Like, I don't. That's just really not my issue, bro. You know, they're gonna have to cope with it.
You were wearing
however
2
they can.
shirts?
That's also
Is there-
that's a good
That's
question.
the bigger issue. Let's address that. You don't know how to dress yourself.
It's
so
hot.
we-
It's
You have a
cold.
third
Okay.
shirt under there? It's just unending.
In fact, that is something you would have seen, is that, and I'm sure like Sil Young would have communicated some of this at some point, but some members of Team Blessing are even like being promoted in terms of like magazines and like, you know, certain like shots that are featured on the cover of various like ad campaigns and stuff. So
They're not on strawberry water though.
They
They
ain't
sold
nothing.
out? What products are they placing? Come on.
Listen,
hold
not
on,
they don't
hold
have
on.
a Bragg
They don't-
Bronson to
they
fund
can't
their
just get
climb.
promoted for
Okay.
breathing. Like, what the fuck would they do? What are they? What?
They're making a name for themselves, apparently.
Doing
So,
what, bro? What are they doing?
dude, I don't know. They're handsome and beautiful, and that's all that matters. Okay, you sound a little bit jealous right now. Okay,
Are we not? That's all I'm saying. Why? I don't understand how advertising works in the tower now. Because like, are
We
not
just see
filling that
Leaf on
bill?
Vogue and are just like, ah,
She is getting near our, bro. She's on every strawberry water bottle in
That's
the whole
true.
freaking
Both
Leaf,
Leafs
tower.
are
Leaf
ma-
versus Leaf. No, I'm saying
Yeah.
like Team Blessing Leaf. Like it's like the battle of the leaves
Oh no.
which
because they're
leaf?
falling.
Oh, get
That's
out.
good. That's good.
Get out. Get out.
Now, some of you may be wondering, what about Team Stexa? Team Stexa has been on the down low. They are still climbing very successfully. However, they are not in the public eye the same way that Team Blessing is. So, the info on that team is a lot more scarce. Team Loud and Proud? We're going to move on. Who knows what's going on with that team?
They never made it out of Avalon.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah. Let's just say...
Valentine kept them forever.
He said Taki settled down and opened up a Target. Anyway.
Avalon's first target, man. Let's go.
No, Taki didn't do a Target. He opened a track shack with running shoes
yeah.
and jogging
Hey,
supplies.
hey, as long as he's not climbing, because
Taki never made it out for the island
bro. God bless
during
him.
the
God
bachelor
bless him.
party. Those
Oh,
cats
bro.
got him.
Sell them
Oh,
tracksuits. Somebody's got to, bro. There's a market. Somebody got to do it.
But yeah,
He still
so...
does send one to Ace though. You know?
That's true. That's true.
Steal
Well,
a pink shirt one last time.
I'm sure we'll eventually find out what's going on with Loud and Proud someday. But as for now, you know, Team Recall, you all left the Azrael meeting sort of especially Ace and Eden with this idea of needing to work on and train regarding, Eden's essence of everything and then the apparent nothingness that's inside of Eden. And throughout the climb, throughout these floors, it's been a couple years, I would say, give or take, and you would have attempted to do this a few times. We've talked a little bit about this off screen, so I think a lot of it would be kind of just like you would expect, almost fruitless. And a lot of it is like Azrael just saying, no matter what, he would have stressed, no matter what the result looks like to you, like continue doing so. So with all that in mind as a kind of groundwork, you are now we're going to kind of describe a little something, because you're arriving on floor 107. You've been here for a couple days. I'll say maybe even longer, a few days. And the new meeting spot that you've been told to await Azrael for is in the middle of this rainforest. So there was a jungle that you all stayed in on floor 99 with the whole Shion and Jahad Strike Force stuff. That jungle was more like a traditional, like, dense, dark jungle. This one I'm going to describe more as if it's more magical, a little bit more magical. The trees here are extraordinarily tall. The tallest trees you have ever seen. And there are even like rumors and myths about this floor's locale, especially these like ancient legendary trees, that not only are these trees like as old as the tower itself, but that apparently like they are so tall that they like reach the ceiling of the floor, and that like because of the Shinsu pressure and because of the nature of the floor and because of the mysteriousness of how the trees work, no one has ever like scaled one to its peak. They're sort of like these very mysterious, strange anomalies of the tower and of the floor.
That's about to end today. That's about to end today.
Say less, brother.
So take that how you will.
What's that? Obscure challenge? Got it.
The only other thing that I'll point out about this jungle, this rainforest, I should say, is that there are these little like floating orbs kind of scattered around you as you walk through it, and they almost look maybe like spores at first glance, because you're in the middle of a forest, right? However, if you get close to them, they seem like little voices, little whispers can be heard from them, like these little giggles, these little incoherent words that you can't understand as they kind of float on by. So I would say that they kind of glow a little bit as well. They give this little... So in a way, you can kind of understand why this rainforest was chosen as a location. The glow, the kind of bluish dark hue of the forest, it does remind you a little bit of that mushroom Azrael cave on floor 103. So, with that being said, the party is now awaiting you're at the coordinates that you were told to await Azrael. We're going to start with Eden and Ace, as the two of you would be training as you were told to, and you're sticking with it even if it seems as though it's not doing much. So I'm going to kind of pass the reins over to the two of you.
But first,
Hey, listen!
About to say,
Hey, listen!
Yeah.
someone give me a bottle.
True.
We're gonna get these fairies.
How could I forget?
Oh, they're gonna give us 5 health when we really need it.
no.
Every bit counts.
Okay. All right. Now, Ace, I know you're looking at the trees. I know you got an itch. You got to climb it. I see it in you. But you're still not 100%. So we can totally take training off for today. Like it's
We can't take training off. That's ridiculous. Your life kind of depends on it, so we could incorporate training into the trees. You could race me to we can't get to the top. Ish. But
when has
we
that
could...
ever stopped you?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I could get on the branch. We could just, see who can get to the top and try to stop the other, Like, it's
Stop
a bit
the
dangerous, but... Well, yeah, because you try to get to the top. It's only one tree, so, like, throw something down, little elbow here, little kick there. It adds a bit of the...
I mean, you would survive a fall. But I don't think I would.
We have the lighthouses to catch us, but
Uh-huh.
I guess this is supposed to be a little more training to you. So what training would you like to do? Because I would rather I do want to get moving on it. We don't have that much time.
Yeah, but we've tried so much already, Ace, and it's not.
Listen, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Everything in this tower has an answer, okay? I know a lot of
Right.
people like to be like, oh, it's a power up because of BS. Everything comes from something. Answers are, you can find them. Even the most average person in the tower can find answers to these things should they have the resources. All these power ups, this is why the great families are silly. But we can just, we can figure it out. There has to be an answer, even to nothing. You can't make nothing out of nothing. Everything has to come from something. So that means that some idiot sometime found the nothing and was like, hey, let's call this nothing just to mess with someone years from now. You know? You don't know. It could be lost in translation. It could have another stupid name.
Ace, I say this out of the deepest love and respect for you. Are you projecting right now?
Projecting what? My Shinsu? Obviously not. We tried that. Let's see.
You're getting more and more frustrated with this, and I don't know if
Well, that's because I'm tired of these people being vague. They act so stupid in their own abilities, and then they just shove it on people lesser than them to figure it out. And then when we figure it out, they come back to us and they're like, ah, yes, this is what I needed the entire time. The answer was in you all along. Like that type of BS. Like they knew it and they just wanted us to learn a freaking lesson. I hate that. I'm tired of it. So I'm trying to figure it out because heaven knows, Father's not going to tell us anything. Azrael's probably going to tell us something in times 3x slow speed, if anything at all. And then, who else do we got in our corner right now? Exactly. So I gotta like.
Okay, you have a point.
So we have to figure this out. And what do we have? We have reverse engineering. We have our minds. We have our smarts. We have our powers. So Eden, how would you like to train today?
You take a point, Captain. I will do whatever you tell me to do.
Okay. All right. How about we try she's like looking at her arm of like where the nothingness is. What if we tried direct, that didn't work. We've tried vessels, that didn't work. We've tried
That hurt you
combat.
more than anything.
The vessel thing?
Yes.
Okay, again, all due respect to your bio father.
Mm-hmm.
But just raw shooting Shinsu into someone won't work. You gotta have a vessel. You gotta have something to filter, because the nothingness is just gonna absorb everything, and then it's just gonna be an endless vacuum. And then what are we, like black holes of people? Like what? How does that work? So there's got to be some form of filtration or some form of absorption. How does he do it? Actually, yeah, no, we should wait for him. Have him pull up, and then I'll ask him, hey, buddy, how do you absorb this in your abs? Is that the key?
You're very focused on abs.
Well, you know what? She like starts taking off pieces of her armor and gets down to her like training. You see her abs. The essence is everywhere. She's down to her training clothes, like the Enduro dark clothes and shorts and stuff. It's like, all right,
Okay.
abs fix everything. Why don't you just punch them? See if that transfers.
Bruh.
Okay, go ahead. She's like flexing and like, yeah, like go ahead, just hit me as best as you can. And her muscles are even more toned than that now, because that's old art. But
Right,
yeah,
this is
she's
old
got
art,
the
yeah.
the black
Just wanted to
top
show it, yeah.
and the
Yep.
shorts. Yeah, she got the black top and the shorts, so she's just like, all right, here, just hit me as hard as you can.
Okay. She'll give
See if
her
it does anything.
a good punch, and it probably hurts Eden more than it hurts.
Oh
Ace.
my gosh.
What? I
No,
tried.
okay, actually, yeah, no, roll for it. No. I need you to get the dice
okay.
out.
All right.
At disadvantage, of
what am-
course.
Oh yes, of course. Hold on. Who'd please my
The rollies were
client
not
was
bad
crashed.
today, aside from you, Ruka.
You know what? That tracks with her today. That's fine.
Yeah.
What would you like me
The
to
back
roll,
rolling
oh,
was good.
master?
Athletics, please.
Yeah, athletics. That makes the most sense.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hiya.
DM call.
19!
19!
Yo!
Alright.
At disadvantage?
Okay. At disadvantage, that's not
Hey!
bad.
That was a nat
Okay.
20 without the disadvantage, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
Let's
Oh,
go.
wow.
Yeah.
Thank
Dang.
you. Progress. It's just you like she kind of like she's a bit startled. She was flexing, but like she is a bit startled that Aiden actually ended up like she could feel it a bit. She's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
what do you feel? Do you feel Shinsu? Yeah, like
No.
Eden.
What? I don't feel it. I punched you. My knuckles kind of sting. I'm worried about. I hit you pretty kind of hard.
No, sweetie.
Uh-huh.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
You can. Okay. All right. So what we learned from that is that your physical strength isn't at an all-time low. Maybe, even though the Shinso isn't holding, you are strengthening a bit.
That is progress.
That's something.
That's
something.
Okay.
All right. We'll actually do more training after we get an update from your father, should he deem himself to come out into the sun.
At
But-
least he doesn't sparkle.
It would be, you know what? We can change that though. If he gets within
you
range.
don't know that.
Oh,
You
no.
I
might.
could load Queen up with
Uh-huh.
glitter and then just and then
I feel
Like a
like
spray.
Levon would probably advise against that, but
Levon would also get glittered if
okay.
he's within range. Okay, listen, we're figuring this out. Okay, I don't like I said, your father
I
it'll be
didn't
fine.
pick him. I didn't pick him.
Well, no, it's just the rage boiling through me due to the essence and his presence that tends to.
Oh, right. We're gonna need
To-
Hugo on standby to keep
we
you from
don't
like.
need that. I'm not gonna launch myself at him like before. I know it's gonna happen. I just like maybe we'll think about ways to mess with him. I won't actually do it.
Okay.
This is a decent cue to get a little peek at what everyone else is doing before we jump back to Ace and Eden. Because at the mention of Hugo, I do want to say that like Hugo is also training, and Brack, I would say he's maybe training with you, because he has been trying to work on the Wave Walker technique throughout the climb up until this point. Even when he wasn't with you during your climb, but now that you guys are reunited, he would have been trying to work on it, and I would say that he has not quite gotten there still in the past few years, even with the help of the diamond. However, there's a couple things I want you to know, Brack, about Hugo. Actually, could you roll insight? Let's just make it more interesting. Let's have you roll insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
We need you to know Hugo.
Yeah.
We need you to know him inside and out.
Hey yo, brother. Ace is right there.
Listen.
Are we
Ooh,
doing more tension and
we don't
tingles
know.
again? Is that making a
we
reappearance?
don't know.
That's also why Ace is just pissed off. She can like in the background. She just knows.
A 4. Roll again because of advantage. I'll give you advantage because you are the
Oh.
master of the Wave
No,
Walker.
let him
Okay.
suffer.
You're the master of the Wave Walker. It's up to you.
Let's see. Zababa.
Pink demon imposed disadvantage.
Goddamn.
Oh, Milios, no!
So
You didn't do your rollies, man.
he did. He rolled once.
He did.
You did. Oh well, then
He rolled a
God can't see.
17 as well.
That is beautiful.
The
That
dice
is-
god.
That is
Yeah,
poetic.
it's 2 4s. I mean, if you look at them, 44. No, okay. Here's the thing. Like you see that he's kind of like slowly improving, but I'm not going to give you much more detail about his actual Shinsu. What I will say is that our boy Hugo is looking bigger by the day. He's looking swole. Okay, I just want to throw that out there. that doesn't require insight to note. So.
Ace has all of the insight. What do you mean?
We're winning, ladies and gentlemen. We can just die here. That's fine. Ace is like glory, glory. Whatever you're doing, Brack. Cheers. I'll watch from here.
He's like, Brad, you've been training with Hugo for Wave Walker. You've got no idea how the fuck he's doing with that, but he's fucking swole.
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
me tell
he's
you.
swole.
The dude is
Those are
jacked.
the priorities that matter. Okay. Take it in, Brack. Take it in.
He's like
Powers
standing
in the
there.
abs, remember?
He's
They are.
he's You see his diamond lighting up and fading. He's catching his breath. I think I'll need a few minutes before I try again. He sits down. How long did it take you to master this?
Well, let's just say pain is a good educator. It took me a while. Not as long as you, though.
It's encouraging.
What I will say is, looks like you've been on that ace regiment. She's been whipping you into shape, buddy?
What do you mean specifically?
I mean, you're looking like you've been to the gym at least 8 times out of the goddamn day. Like, what's going on here, huh?
He just like shakes his head. Must just be the Shinsu pressure. It's important that we stay
I'm under
in shape.
the same pressure as you, and I'm not that jacked. Like, what are you talking about?
Brack, well, he's getting there. He starts to say, I'm one of the fishermen of the, but he kind of stops because he's like,
Yeah,
right? Brack is also a fisherman.
Excuse Wells running a little late, Hugo.
He's like, maybe it is the pink demon.
It's important to stay. I want to make sure I'm ready for whatever this tower throws at us as we finish our climb.
That's good, Big H. But the whole purpose of this conversation was to help relax you a bit. You know, you're not going to do it if you're tense, if you constantly tighten up and you strain. Like, you're not going to do anything but pop a blood vessel. You just need to be loose. Loosey-goosey. Feel the water. Be the water.
Like Shinsu.
Yes.
He takes a big breath in and lets a big breath out. I'm gonna, just for fun,
Let him roll for it.
give
Let
him a little roll.
Let him roll for it.
He's not exactly the most arcane attuned, but let's just for funsies.
It don't matter if he is or he isn't.
It's an
Let him-
18.
There you go.
He's
Yeah.
feeling it. Mans is ready.
He Brack, you can see that like the advice is beginning to work as he has gotten, if anything, a lot better, and Ace would have definitely noticed this too, a lot better at utilizing the diamond in terms of like long periods of time. Like before, he'd only use it in bursts, but now he's able to use it more consistently over time without it kind of like fading and him like struggling to maintain it. So that's happening over there. I want to say that Victor is also training. Victor is using the tall trees to kind of hop between them and
not fair.
agilely like learn and so you see him like zipping like you know, like
See, Victor's
this
in the
flash.
trees.
Like he sure is, and he's zipping and zapping, you know. And
Do we see Victor?
yes, of
Quick
course, yeah.
Ah, the little squirrel.
he seems to be at home amidst the foliage, and the thing you're noticing,
He what?
he
Amongst
seems
the
to be at
bushes.
home in the foliage.
trees.
Did I say something wrong? Did I say? What did
No,
I say?
It was what Ruka.
Oh,
No.
my bad. My bad.
No,
okay.
no. No.
Let's,
no.
okay,
No,
I
no.
thought I said
Mm-mm.
something. All right. And what he's doing specifically too is you see that he's kind of like, you know, suddenly on one like split second he has a spear in his hand, an electric spear. The second dash through, you see 2 swords in his hand, but there's even a third dash where you see he has like an electric bow in his hand as he's experimenting with different weapon types. And he's learning how to craft them more ideally, but he kind of fires with the bow and it misses his target and he kind of lands on the ground. But maybe a little out of character almost. He's just very serious. Like you can see he's like locked on. He just kind of, you know, tips his head to the side and then continues his training once again. Now, because he's doing this, Shion is cooking for everybody. And Leaf is nowhere in sight immediately, but why are you shaking your head, Brack? Milios, is there a problem?
When was the last time Shion cooked for us? That was my question.
She.
Brack is like, my food, my meal, my Michelin
been a
star."
minute.
No, my
I asked
food.
for
We're all walking
pancakes.
away with food poisoning. That's what's about to happen.
No.
She's doing
We've
the best
seen
she
her run
can.
bar.
That's different, okay? She's doing the best she can with the utensils, the kind of like traveling equipment that you all have. And then that's when Leaf would arrive, and Leaf was out gathering. So she brings back like a basket of herbs and various like berries and such.
I would like to make a small
Sir.
retcon, if you will.
Oh? Let's
I'm
see
gonna
if I
send you
approve.
a message. Yeah. You don't have to. You don't have to approve. This is just a
Pause, everyone.
suggestion, if you will.
Maybe John.
Is John cooking?
Let's see. Ah.
You feel me, bro? You
I'm
feel
gonna-
me?
Aha. Yes, I feel it. We're really feeling it. So I think what we're going to do then is say that Leaf had brought back some gatherings, some herbs. So there'd be like a basket of herbs and berries next to where Shion is cooking. But Leaf is not currently... Well, Jong, would this be like just kind of off to the side, like with Brack and with Hugo, I would say, right? More or less? Yeah. So Jong is actually training with Leaf. Jong is training with Leaf. Now, Jong, I'll give you the floor to describe what kind of training is taking place. You are muted, my friend.
My fault.
You're good.
So basically, you said like, so this jungle, there's a lot of trees, a lot
Yes.
of tall trees, but they're like, it's like very like condensed, right? Would you say? Is that
Yeah, I would say so.
okay? So basically, he set up like a little like kind of a pseudo obstacle course, where basically like
Ew.
he is standing like several feet away from her,
Mhm.
like hidden behind these trees, and he basically has tagged a bunch of these different trees with like his Shinsu, and her goal is to be able to identify the one that he is standing in front of, but not like with her
Ah.
eyes. It's basically like teaching her to see through Shinsu, which is
Right.
a technique that is similar to something he can do.
Sure. And I'm sure throughout the training there'd be various callbacks to like some of the like theses and some of the ideas that even Brooke would have instilled in both of you, you know, decades and decades ago at this point. So Leaf, she closes her eyes as she tries to see through the Shinsu to find the location that you have marked. I'm gonna have her roll Arcana. Where are you at, Leaf? There you are. Arcana. I'm gonna do it with advantage. 19. She opens her eyes and then like two bangs, one from each hand, kind of shoot out towards the location. I'll let you describe what happens next.
I would say like as the bangs are kind of flying around these trees, and again, several of the trees are marked with Zhong Shinsu. So as the bangs hit the other trees, they're like, it's like ping pong. They're like bouncing off these trees and
Right.
like going back and forth until like the bangs join on this one location, which is right in front of Zhong, and Zhong just kind of puts his hand up as the bang hits his hand and like disperses before it hits him, and then he just kind of looks at Leaf and smiles.
She does like a little yes, like a little fist pump. So,
Not bad.
oh, okay. That was maybe my best one today.
Yeah, you're picking this up pretty quick. I thought you would. Not exactly a low-level ability.
Well, it helps that I've had to do similar things in the void. She like says that and her eyes kind of flicker to you.
I didn't know you did training in the void. I guess that makes sense. You were there for a while.
I guess I wouldn't really call it training, more like surviving. But yeah, had to kind of adjust my body to fit the new climate. The Shinsu exists there, but it's not the same. As you know, having been there and all. It's less like water. It's more like liquid. Like less like it's in the air and more like there are pockets of it that you have to find, almost. Stronger here, weaker there. It's
It's
different.
more hidden, you could say.
Yeah. And the scary thing is, there's only so much of it that you can use up before you have to find more. If you're there for years, at least. Can never stay in one place for too long.
Well, it looks like you made the most of it. And he goes to, like, pat her on the head. And I would like you, Joe,
Yes.
to have Leaf do a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, I was just pat her on the head and just boom, she like hits the ground.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought the training was done?
Yeah, she actually gets advantage on Constitution, which is kind of crazy. I did
That
not
is
know
great for
that.
her.
She gets advantage on Intelligence and Con saving throws. Shout out Leaf.
She,
All right.
she is gonna.
15.
That's good. Okay. All I'll say is that
Yeah.
when John goes to put his hand on her head, that feeling you described last episode with Azrael, where like
Yes.
everything on the outside of you is fine, but inside it feels like something is almost like just for like a second, like tugging on her heart. That same feeling, she feels it, but it's like, I would say it's not as crippling to her, right?
Mhm,
Like it's almost familiar in a sense. And
Right.
then I would say that like in the back of her mind, she just hears this voice ask her, "Are you one of mine?" And that's it.
She like
And John kind of
closes
realizes
her
that like
eyes.
she's had this moment, so he's just kind of looking at her.
She closes her eyes and hangs on to it. She like smiles
Leaf.
lightly.
You okay? What happened?
Oh, sorry. I just I think talking about the void made me start to. She almost said another word and then she changes it. She says, "Start to think about it."
Now John's eyes kind of narrow on her. I think we should probably call it quits for today.
Yeah. End on the best one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is all taking place while somewhere in the middle, somewhere amidst it all, Eden and Ace are training. So you all the two of you kind of briefly described it already, but a few minutes have passed. Like how can you describe the training is going between the two of you while you're still waiting for Azrael?
Were they gonna continue punching each other, or
Oh,
what
that's
is-
a good
what was-
question.
what
That's
was
just-
Ace-
Shinsu's stored in the abs.
That's up to you. That's up to you.
I think Ace would have switched tactics and made her go to the trees.
Okay.
Of course.
Do I need to roll to climb?
No,
Give me-
she's just gonna make her hang off of him, like upside down, beside Ace. So
Oh.
like hook your legs on a branch and just like hang
Okay.
upside down. And she's gonna look at Eden and be like, "All right, say 3 things that you love about yourself before the blood rushes to your head. You've got 10 seconds. Go." Blood's rushing to the head, Eden.
Yes, it is. It hurts. Just kind of look over at Ace, like her
You're gonna like
face is-
slack her, like.
Ow!
I can hang for at least 5 minutes upside down like this. If you need to take a breather, you do a single crunch, and then you go back down. But you gotta say at least one thing before you get any relief. So she's just like hanging there, like a bat upside down.
Arms crossed, I'm sure.
And of course, like Eden's much shorter than her, so she's like looking up to Eden's head, like out of her face,
Yeah.
because she's so much shorter. Ace can like kind of pull up and like be like a half crunch, to kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah. So she's like, "All right, come on, positive thing, Yep.
We're upside down.
positive thing there."
I make good cookies.
That's one.
Okay.
2 more, and then you can have relief that it's gonna start hurting
I'm
more.
I'm efficient with laundry.
Are you seriously just listing house chores right now?
Well,
How old
you
are
know,
you? Surely.
I'm old.
Yeah, exactly. So you should have 3 reasons, 3 positive things to say about yourself. Let's go. The trainings of the mind, Eden, of the mind. You train your body and you train your mind. Positivity. Let's go.
I have a cool best friend.
Don't. No, that doesn't count.
What do you
We
mean
know
it
that
doesn't count?
Victor's not cool. Okay.
No, you idiot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll punch you
it must be
again
the
for
blood
that.
rushing to my head. Go
No, I
faster.
think
Come
you're-
on.
I'm good at taking care of people.
All right, bonus round. Say thing about it has to pertain to you. Okay, not about other people. About you. I bet there's a wind. It must have been the wind. It's getting kind of rocky. She's like shaking the branches a bit.
Oh, Ace. I love people very deeply, for better or for worse.
Answer accepted. You may do a crunch to relieve your brain from the blood. You can do a
So-
single crunch, Eden.
I know I can. I'm just saying that's not enough relief.
Could I chime in with an idea? You hear a voice nearby as Levon appears around the corner.
Mr. Levon!
Hey!
Eden's like, save me.
He walks up to the dangling bats on the tree branch. I see your training is
Hello,
underway.
Monsieur. Training the mind.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I like where this is going.
Hey.
The blood rushing to the head is an interesting way to mix things up as well. If I were to volunteer an idea, it would be... You are quite sensitive. You are in tune with other people's emotions. And when you see other people that are experiencing hardship, it weighs on you too. This allows you to
Yeah, you
emotionally
cut that
connect
out.
with them.
You have inside information, Levon. That's not fair.
Levon, we gotta compare notes. Ace will like hop down.
That sounds like an
Eden,
interesting
come
time.
down.
Sure. She'll like try to unhook herself. I'm gonna roll.
Boop. Oh,
would that
you're gonna
be?
roll? Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
Acrobatics?
roll to see if she gets acrobatics. Okay.
Ace will catch her if she has to.
What do we got? Uh-oh.
Nat
What?
one.
Oh my gosh, Eden.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay, Ace, like, I feel like Ace is so distracted, but, like, the blood's rushing to her own head.
Yeah.
Or, like, as, you know, and she sees Levon, so she's, like, a split second distraction where it's, like, she could have caught Eden sooner because it's in that one, but she still
Yeah.
catches her. She still
It's just
catches
like,
her.
whoa. Yeah.
But, like, she might have scuffed a branch on the way down.
Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. You didn't hit your head, did you?
If I did, it couldn't hurt anything at this point.
No,
Hi, Mr.
Eden,
Levon.
we are warriors of the mind. We need your head, okay? She, like, puts her down. Listen, we're
One good
trying
thing
some
in-
different training tactics.
1 step forward, 10 steps back.
Nonsense.
fine.
We made a lot of fun. And now Levon's here,
Yeah.
which means that Mr. Dark and Crispy is around here somewhere.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Why
He'll be
not?
here
What's he
any
gonna do?
moment
Fight me?
now. Well,
You guys
I'm
almost came to brawls last time.
I'm happy you brought that up because today is training day. In fact,
you,
if I
right?
could have the attention of everybody here, including all of your friends, Team Recall. Team Recall, may I have your attention, please? Team Recall, everybody that is
Can
friends
Ace
with A.
try to
Eden?
hit Victor out of the trees with a card?
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Yeah, it's just a throwing card because she has like that precision. That's like one of her
Yeah.
feats I never get to use. It's just the
Okay.
flamethrowing
By the
card.
way, Levon's art so precious.
He's so good. He looks
He's
so
so
precious. I love him.
sweet.
He's just a
Adopted
guy,
me.
just an older dude with a nice little
love that.
smile.
Oh
He-
shit!
you
I
want me
didn't
to
know we
roll?
had Levon. All right, okay.
Yeah.
We were
I
just
love
showing it.
him.
Looks like he's a merchant about to sell me some shit.
That's
Levon. What you
right.
got, bro? What's in your
Yeah.
pockets?
He's got some like late game equipment, you know.
While Ace is doing
Oh,
that,
just
Ace
straight
is,
tackle.
or
Sorry.
Eden is gonna like tap Levon.
Oh, yes.
Do you have a trinket for Ace? Because I'm hoping if I give her something, she'll like leave me alone for just a little bit.
I'm afraid.
Oh!
29.
That's a nat 20, girl.
Victor's
today.
dead. On the
cooked.
knee.
So the,
Part comes out of
When the
nowhere.
stakes are at their lowest, we rise, bro. When the stakes are at their lowest, we rise.
I really want to knock him out of that tree.
so you
Recall is
you
on something today.
you throw a playing card, right?
Yeah, so Ace, like, legit, she stands still for a moment, and it's almost kind of like sporadic, where she just, whoop, and like, just,
Yeah. And then Victor's like, you know, he's pulling back his new weapon, like his bow, and he's like, finally, boom, and it like hits him out of the trees. He's like, "Bah." He turns around.
Who did that?
Who did that?
It's almost like the plot kind of doesn't like Victor at this point, bro. Like every time.
Eden just like
something wrong.
behind Ace's
Yeah,
back.
it's every time, man.
She's like a little bit step back from Ace at this point. She's like pointing at Ace to Victor. She did it.
Ace, we're supposed to be training. It's important that we maintain our concentration, but
Exactly. You did. I mean, if that was a test, you would have been dead. Training.
you're
staying on
right.
your
I
feet,
didn't
being
expect my
vigilant.
own teammate. He just shakes his head. But you're right. You're right. And it was funny. So he just smiles.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you?
What do you mean? I can always appreciate a good
You're-
joke.
This attitude? This is not Victor. This is not my brother.
Whoa,
You're-
whoa,
you're-
whoa. I don't know about brother. I mean, that's...
no.
What I mean to say is you have called me that, but I thought it was more in... I'm honored.
You're about
I'm
to do
honored.
something stupid. You're about
No.
to do something stupid.
No,
You get
what do
off
you-
here, don't do something stupid.
What do you mean? I'm just trying to focus
Whenever
on
you're
my
about to do
training.
something that's gonna give me a heart attack,
What do you
you
mean?
get really distant. And you're like, we're not like family.
I didn't
We're
say
not.
that.
I'm cool,
I'm
Victor.
sa-
I
I'm
can't take a
saying-
joke. I'm serious.
I'm saying.
And then I'm like, oh, you're about to do something stupid because regular Victor wouldn't be like that.
Okay.
He also isn't cooking, so that's
I'm-
suspicious.
He's not cooking. He's being
I'm
serious.
sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. You are
Said we weren't
like
siblings?
you are like a sister to me.
Go
Don't be
hug it.
stupid.
Go hug it
I'm sure it
out.
looks
And like push Ace forward. Go hug it out, siblings.
He's hiding something. He's being.
Well, you can
being-
pick it. You can pick his pockets when you hug him, and then you can maybe figure
He
something
doesn't
out.
have anything in his pockets.
He might.
As he kind of apologizes and sheepishly is like sorry, then Levon will look at Eden. I don't want her to stop being with you though. That's the point of the training. It's important that she always stays nearby.
But I don't want to hang upside down again and talk good about myself.
Oh.
That's that
Oh.
sounds comfortable.
Oh well, don't worry because Azrael will be here any second now, and he'll be doing his own version of the training. And it involves all of you. He goes around the room. I need all of you to be prepared for such an eventuality. Are there any objections or complaints about such a thing? Glad to hear it. I'm sure it'll make things that much smoother. And then Shion finishes preparing the meal. But then as he does so, oh, well, my Lord Azrael was going to, well, maybe it could be a light snack later on. And Shion's like, what? Like, she like looks at the rest of the group like,
Does-
did I make a mistake? Like,
No, you're fine. You're good, Shio. What did you cook?
it's just a soup. It's a soup. You know,
Okay.
we have some chicken for people who want it as well, but it's nothing crazy. Bit, you know, using what rations we're able to, but the herbs are pretty good. Brack, I'm sorry, it's not gonna be as hearty as you want, but I'm sure you have reserves hidden somewhere that you can pull out.
This is your first time cooking for us, so I'll try it.
It's not, but okay. It's definitely not
Say,
my
I'm pretty
first time.
I was like, Shion has cooked for the team before in the past.
It's
I think.
been a
don't
while.
Remember?
In fact, let's see how well she cooked today. It is a 9. It is not great, but it's not bad. It's like, it's soup. You can't really mess up soup, you know. You can
I'll
mess up
just
soup.
say this Historically,
I mess
when
up,
there is
too.
an Eden parent, specifically a father figure around, and people try to cook,
that's
it's always a 9.
true. Good point.
It's always a 9.
That's a great observation. 9s.
So
What
what
does
I'm
it
hearing
mean?
is this is
happened 3
Levon's
times.
fault. What I'm
It's
hearing is that it's
Levon's
Levon's fault. He
Nah.
didn't need to show up here.
Yeah, you gotta
the
defend your
time,
girl.
but
Defend
he
your
did.
girl. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
got
poor
it. I'll remember that, Levon. I'll remember that.
Damn.
John will remember this.
Yeah.
That would be a great little above head thing. Like,
Yeah.
I remember this.
And it's
Meanwhile,
around
I
that
was just
time.
staring at Victor like, you could have prevented this. Only you can prevent soup fires. Okay.
So you want me to cook more?
Victor, you've been traveling with me for like the last few, we were Team Rain. And never once did I replace you as a chef. And I ate your cooking every freaking night.
That's because
So
the
like,
alternatives were you and Hugo.
why do you think that people don't like you? We like you, okay? We like your cooking. Stop it.
I love you guys too. All of you.
Okay. Sure you do. But you feed us bad soup.
He's like, he doesn't know what to say. He's clearly kind of flustered by what
she
you're
just,
saying.
Yeah, like put him in a real quick.
Ah.
Give him a noogie.
And then Levon says, "He has come."
Oh no.
And then, as if clockwork, around one of the trees steps the boy himself, the icy chill surrounding him. He looks around at the group, at the team.
Squeezes a bit tighter. Victor.
Victor's like,
Oh, sorry.
He looks around at each member of the team, but then he stops and his eyes linger on Shion.
Well, watch it, Mushroom Man. Watch it. Watch it. Before you do something stupid.
And he starts walking over with a hand outstretched. And at first she's just
mind.
like, uh-huh.
It was in the back of Ian's mind. He's like, did he get us confused?
My
Oh
daughter.
my god, that would be beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, yours is over there, homie. Yours is over there.
Hey!
Damn.
He already forgot what I looked like.
He walks. You guys are in your own
It was dark in that cave, okay?
Look, his outfit today is just
Yeah,
right,
he's not exactly.
LeBron forgot his glasses at home. Like, it's just, he's not batting at 1,000 right now.
He needs his readers.
Jeez. He walks over. This is what actually happens. Okay. He walks over with a hand outstretched. And at first, Shion is like, what? She's like, oh. And she grabs a bowl of the soup and hands it to him. And he gingerly
We came for
takes
the
it.
free food. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
He sniffs it.
In some cultures, that means they're married. Sorry, Tom.
Not this culture. That's cool. I don't know what culture you're talking about, but it ain't the one we in.
Jeez.
Offering food. Just saying.
Yeah, offering food means you're married now. I mean, some cultures.
Yeah, takes the bowl, takes the offering. It's like, now she can't leave. Great.
Then that means technically Victor's married to all of us. If
True,
we're going by those
true.
rules, so
You see, Ace? You see what weird hole you just threw all of us in?
Listen, I'm in a
Look
bit
what
of a
you've
weird
done.
mood. Okay? Not my fault you haven't put a ring on it.
Okay, guys. It's great.
So-
Okay.
I'm gonna electively choose to
Cinema.
ignore the last comment.
Oh.
He takes it. He swallows it in one mouthful, and he sets the bowl back down.
And then he leaves.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm done.
See you on the next floor.
I have to talk about him
Soup?
having readers. The funniest image is just Azrael with he likes to have no clothes, but he'll have glasses. Like that's what's funny about that.
It is a funny image.
No other piece, but glasses. Oh man.
He just looks around at everybody. He walks over to Ace and Eden. Have you trained?
Yes.
Looks at Ace.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And
It's hurt her more than it's helped me, so I have questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
turns back to you without saying anything.
So it's hurting her. Was that the plan?
It's hurting her how?
She's in a mood.
Oh.
She makes me hang upside down. No, like, we've tried a lot of things over the years, and, like, her Shinsu is, like, getting unstable. And we tried some things, and she was, like, down for a week. And
6
She
and a half
hasn't been
days,
herself.
7 hours, but yeah, sure, a whole week.
only you were counting, but okay.
There's no conduit. There's nothing. Every time I try pouring Shinsu directly into Eden, no matter the method, just evaporates. It's gone. It's not sticking. But I am getting weaker. I am getting a little more agitated because nothing is working. So if you have answers, that would be fantastic before I lose my mind.
Very good. He simply says, good.
I'm sorry. Good?
Good.
Good how?
We have a result, do we not?
Technically, I guess. Sure, we have a negative result.
He turns curiously to Eden to see what she's going to say next, or do next.
So you didn't know what was going to happen. So we're just testing things out. Is that Do you even have answers?
There are many reasons to do what we did. And one of them is this. And he points at you. You're acting differently.
Yeah, because I'm frustrated. You're supposed to have
Nice.
answers.
Frustrated, he repeats. That is good.
How is that good?
You are frustrated.
Yes?
That is good.
You're like all the other people above me that are like, oh, I have answers, and then you don't give me any.
You think I treat you or see you as an experiment? Something to
I'm
be
everyone's
tested.
experiment. I've always been everyone's experiment. Whether I'm a vessel, or I'm somebody else's power, I'm a pillar, I'm a god, or whatever.
Eden, you may have been treated this way by others. I am not treating you as an experiment. You are the subject, but not an experiment. Taking shortcuts does not avail you knowledge, true knowledge. You are the subject of something even I do not understand. Through what we've witnessed and what you've told me, my curiosities have been confirmed that the essences interact with each other uniquely. The enemies, my lord and his enemies, your essence and hers. What fighter charges into battle without knowing their opponent? What general decides their strategy before examining the enemy's force? This was the point. And you have done well. Both of you have done well.
So now what?
Now, we start your real training with me. Now, are you prepared?
Sure.
Good.
Okay.
One more question for you. Looks at Ace. The feelings you have been experiencing. You describe them as frustrating,
Amongst other
aggravating.
things.
How else would you describe these feelings specifically?
Towards you? Or just in general?
All.
I think the best way to describe it is unending. There's it's like a vat of anxiety and frustration and aggravation and like something's on the tip of your tongue. You can't quite catch it. That's how I feel with what you've presented. Like I know something, but I can't name it. Like there's something stalking me. But every time I go to face it, it flees. And that's frustrating, to put it simply.
You have done well. Both of you. Come. Levon, speak with the rest of them. Of course, my lord. He kind of turns to everyone else in recall. All right, if we could all maybe just for a moment go over here and maybe we could speak for just a few minutes. Would that be acceptable? Brack, you seem to be the leader of the group, generally speaking. Your opinion seems to hold a lot of sway. What would you be so kind as to lead everyone along with us?
Who made Brack leader? You have blue, you have red. Take your pick.
You're blue and
You
red,
either
buddy.
have the blue or the red. Either way, you're going down the same rabbit hole. Brack is over here just minding his business.
Ah, so you're simply where the money comes from and where a lot of the influence comes from. I understand.
Yes, sir. Just call me Angel.
I don't think I will.
And why not, Levon?
No, I don't think I will.
Angel of what? Of music?
You're stealing my
you
shtick.
can call me Angel, AI. It doesn't matter.
Hey, no, we're not doing that. He then turns to Jong. I can't tell when he's kidding or not. Are you actually the de facto leader then?
It comes and goes.
Great. Well, I have a feeling Azrael has an idea that will involve the rest of you, but for now, I just want to learn a little bit more about the situation, if that's all right.
What situation would that be?
He turns with the so-called Red Leader. You see, I have known her, well, very, very loosely, only on a couple of occasions. I've known her since she was a child, and I initially only did so as an order to confirm a suspicion or two. At the time, it was impossible to tell. For some reason, I was not able to deduce whether or not she had the power of Azrael. That is something we are still figuring out. So, I want to know what it is that you all think we could do to potentially discover what may be really happening. And if you all know as much about her as you may claim, I simply want to help get to the bottom of this, and maybe my knowledge and our knowledge can assist her alongside Azrael. You obviously all highly respect her. I understand that. But is there anything about her specifically that you think we should know, that I should know? Anything that may assist us in reaching the root cause of her issues.
Well, I myself don't know a whole lot about this power of hers, but I do know a thing or two about abilities, and ones closely linked to your lineage tend to manifest the best when said person is put under specific and often extreme circumstances.
That is helpful. I think the thing that I'm trying to establish is, as a child, she did not have the inherent nothingness that I should have been able to sense in her. This is why my lord and I had assumed that she wasn't who we may have thought she was. I still, of course, kept visiting her more out of maybe a sense of a bit of a bond, we can say. Wanted to make sure she was all right. Of course, eventually that was impossible with the way the Ha family ended up. Anyway, long story short, I think what I'm trying to establish and discover is she clearly didn't have the nothingness, at least inherently, at least evidently. She didn't even have any Shinsu at all, but as I'm to understand it, she entered the tower with Shinsu, yes? Has she used Shinsu at least to some degree during your climb together?
She
For
has.
most of it, I would say.
Would you describe her as an adept Shinsu user? How skilled was she in combat with Shinsu?
I
No
remember
more.
certain arrows being shot a lot.
Helpful.
I don't believe that she's any more or less adept with Shinsu than any spear bearer that you could find. At least in terms of Shinsu aptitude.
I'm Toon Victor. I'm the other spear bearer on the team, and I can say with confidence that she was the better spear bearer. She was excellent at her job, and that involved a lot of Shinsu. A lot of charge into battle, but she was able to whip her Shinsu into various forms. One technique that she especially was fond of, although it did damage herself, which was not ideal, she could shape it into a spear, the devil-tailed spear, I believe it was called. And that was one of her most devastating attacks, and she was able to use it quite consistently. So, she absolutely was an adept Shinsu user. Fascinating. And yet, perhaps because of the upper floors, she started losing this aptitude. It is absolutely tied to the nothingness, but I believe... One last question, if you would please. She has been lately possessed, has she not? By her mother, if I'm to understand?
That is what I've heard.
You've seen such occurrences?
Personally, no, but the rest of the team has.
You are muted, Ilios.
Dag, I was muted.
You're good.
It's okay. We banished her back to the lands from which she came.
Oh, she's not a problem anymore? That's not how
No. She's still a problem. She's just not my problem.
Cool. But she's Eden's problem, yes?
Yes.
Okay, that makes her your problem, correct? Your team. No?
All right,
yes
Levon,
and
get to the
no.
point, bro.
Am I wrong?
Doing a lot of dancing out here, bro.
My point is this. I think it's all connected in some way, and I think you may have helped me connect some of the dots. Thank you. I'm sure Azrael will call upon you at some point soon, but until then, I'll leave you alone. Thank you.
Whoa. Hold on, Merchant. Come back.
My name is Levon.
I know. I don't care. So,
Bit of a
Be
prickly one
nice.
over here. We have a little prickly one. Yes.
That was me being nice. So, this Azrael, what is he to you? You refer to him as Lord. Am I right?
An old habit. He tells me not to. I sometimes refer to him as such because he is deserving of such a title.
Is he now?
What I mean to say is that he is not. Kind of looks around. Are all of you to be trusted? All of you, as a part of Team Recall?
That's a loaded question.
What I mean to say
much
is
is.
you all trust each other, yes?
Yeah.
No
More
one
days than
hid.
not.
Okay, I just want to make sure this is information that is fairly relevant. Azrael is not human. At least, not yet. It is something that he is striving towards. And, inherently, Shion kind of mutters like Fluxfolk? And it's almost like Levon hears it even so quiet. I've heard a bit about your friend. Not quite to the same degree.
Our
What I
friend
mean
is
to
crazy, but continue.
So I've heard.
I'm sorry, Levon. What podcast have you been listening to exactly? And what do you know? Let's just compare.
I'm a
notes
big fan
before
of
we go
Towers
any
and
further.
Gods, okay? I keep up to date.
He's like, oh, that was
He
episode,
watches every
142,
episode.
if I'm not mistaken.
My username in Discord
Damn,
is...
Levon. Got all the beats.
Oh my God. A national treasure, man. Oh.
He has made a pact with his god. A pact that will earn him his humanity. I believe that this pact is what he desires, and that even though he is seemingly gaining towards his goal, he is much more detached than he used to be. Much more alone, even than he used to be. Every battle, every war conquered in the thousands of years that he's been alive. I've only been there for part of it, but even I could see the change. But that changed with Eden. Even slightly. Before, he barely did anything. But now, it's almost as if he has another goal for once. Something rare for someone like him. He is known on some battlefields. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, so what you're telling us is tall, dark, and broody has ulterior motives.
That is not what I said. I said he has a goal.
What is
I
this
cannot.
goal?
I believe he speaks true when he says to right the wrongs that he thinks he may have been a part of. Even though he was tricked by the Ha woman.
So does he think
You could say Nefta. She's not Voldemort,
the
bro.
Red Leader is a mistake?
Red Eden. That was an accident. That wasn't even... Eden should be impossible. A sort of impossibility, like a breaking of a law of the tower, you could say. And it's like, as he says this, you can like hear the words of Aesir like ring in your minds. Her own existence is a kind of, I guess you could say, transgression against what the tower stands for. Now,
How so?
because Azrael and his god, their roots don't exactly exist in the tower. He himself, his origins are unclear, but his god, all of it is rather mysterious even to me. However, the tower does not like such a thing, and so him having a child should have been an impossibility. But Nefta
So you're saying he should have been
made
sterile?
it a possibility. He should have. That is yes, indeed. And yet Nefta.
So basically, what you're saying is Nefta is so evil that she somehow found a way to make the sterile unsterile. We gotta kill the witch, Red Blue. We gotta kill the witch.
That is a pretty apt summary, actually. He's like, yeah, that's
not
actually,
wrong. That's
yeah,
not
you're
wrong.
actually kind of right. Now, I don't endorse any
Okay,
violence
so-
per se, but yes.
Back to my question. You give Azrael this deference out of the person he wants to become?
He is.
Or do you simply fear the man that he is?
A bit of both. Any survivor on a battlefield with him, which is, there may be less than the number of fingers you can count on a hand, but a survivor of a battlefield that he takes part in. Well, actually, Galamot. He motions. Galamot steps out of the shadows.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! what do you mean he steps out the shadows, bro?
My
Out of the
man
shadow of
hanging
the
out.
trees.
What is this Nat 20 stealth roll he got going on? He did not tell us he was there.
The whole
hell
time.
no.
I was
He
behind
is now.
the whole
We
time.
just demons in our shadows 24/7 now.
I mean,
Go eat him, bro.
He just comes out of the
Damn.
scoop. You
And
know?
put a bell on or something. Jesus. Oh my
like around his
God.
neck. Yeah.
The chains don't make any, you know.
Clanking or nothing, just hear the sound
I guess
of,
he got the one pair of quiet
well,
chains.
Well, exactly. Levon, you are one of these survivors, yes?
Wait, how did LeVon? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Keep going.
I shared this with Levon. As you all may remember, I was a soldier, a knight, for the Kingdom of Endero. That's how we met, remember?
John turns to Bragg. Bragg, is that true?
You're asking me of all people.
That's a very good point. I think you're lying.
Anyway.
And anyway,
During my time as a knight, in Endero and even a kingdom before, I was a part of a battlefield where Azrael slaughtered everyone. But he spared me. He spared me. He said I had a kind of bravery that he wished to maintain. I don't know what it means to this day. However, I admired his power. It was the first time I had witnessed something like it. The second time was when I saw the so-called Messiah. When you whispered in my ear and told me of Kyrie's power. Of course, you all knew him, knew them as roses have thorns. The construct you destroyed in the void.
You're welcome.
before you continue, Galahad, what team do you play for?
There's a lot of whispering
He
going on.
has
Detroit
a
Lions.
daughter. He has a child. Knock
it's
it
not my
off.
fault. Hold on,
I
above the
believe
table.
we're
It's not
trying
my
to
fault you're
ascertain two
taking
different
that
types of
wrong.
information here.
This man is like, he's like Team Azrael, team. What is his
Kyrie?
name again?
It's true.
Yeah,
He's like, he
Kyrie,
whispered
like,
into
yeah.
my ear. Close, you know.
Oh
we're like,
my
what?
I think
God.
he's on the side of whoever the hell saves his life, because apparently,
I think so.
You
I
misunderstand.
mean, I kind of get.
You misunderstand. It was Azrael that inspired me to seek out Kyrie's power. Kyrie's blood was brought into my body, but to this day, I still have not met Kyrie. Now, you may laugh at such a thing, but it's because, despite his blood being in our veins, and he turns to Leaf,
Don't put this on her.
I
She didn't ask for this.
mean,
You sought him out, and you don't even know the man.
I am not putting blame on anyone.
Hold on.
I'm
Rex, hold on,
stating a
Rex.
fact.
Okay.
His blood influences us. This I've learned. I've observed my companions in the void. Palamedes, Odysseus, Fancy, Mordra. Even though Kyrie is turned to stone, for now, we hear his voice, his whispers of power, and now that I've met Azrael once again, I'm still loyal to Kyrie. Until the day I die, I will be, for granting me this power. But Azrael is another power, another voice whose insight I deeply admire and am afraid of.
So, you've been to the void.
I have. After Endero, after we fought, I went back.
So does having Kyrie's blood allow you to just freely travel from here to the void?
Hang on, says Leaf. I mean, I do have some of that blood, but I don't hear Kyrie's voice. Kind of turns to her.
That's because you're saying Little Leaf.
Kind of narrows his eyes. Now I see why Kyrie may have said such a thing. What? Says Leaf. In either case, Azrael is no mere human. He is, on the battlefield, one of the strongest fighters in this tower, and I respect that. He turns to Levon like, I'm done.
Oh, okay. Well, I had asked you a question. It wasn't answered, so we could go back to that really quick.
You asked me a question. I must not have given it any mind.
Yeah, clearly. Very clearly. Anyway, I'll ask it again. Does having Kyrie's blood let you freely travel to and from the void?
Ah, right. What a silly question. No.
That's all you had to say. Bye.
I'm not leaving. He goes and grabs one of the soups.
Y'all are so
welcome.
mean. Y'all are
All
so
these damn
mean to him.
freeloaders, bro.
Jong
we
just
so
slowly
mean to
casting
him?
banishment, you know?
The last thing we remember about Galamont, he was putting belt to booty, like when we was like in Endor,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
Like, no. No.
Look,
That's
we
what I'm
don't
saying.
have the same relationship with this guy that you do, okay?
Y'all like him, but last time we checked, he about killed us. Okay, so
Yeah.
Well, I think we now just wait for Azrael. Again, you don't have to like him, but he is trying to help Eden, and I believe he's onto something. You can not trust me if you wish, or you can trust me.
Which
You've
trust
got some
got to do with it
method
as
of-
long as you help.
Yeah, if he can help Eden, then let him do what he's got to do.
Thank you. Then I'll let you know. Until then, he puts his backpack on the ground and uses it as like a bit of a cushion. What do we do in the meantime?
got me?
Any games, perhaps?
No.
Whoa. Yeah, what?
Well, I mean, we might as well spend time together if we're to wait for Azrael's word, yes?
So you're gonna ignore Brack? What you got in the bag? Like, how can you use that as a cushion like that?
What do you mean? The bag
I mean,
is...
do you have the world's softest pillows in there? Perhaps a sofa or two? Like, what's in the bag?
Spoken like a true businessman. Well, I could tell you for 1,000,000 points.
You can tell me and get the hell out of my face because I'm not giving you no. I don't know where you got that
Bro,
number
we
from.
have killed
This
people
would
for less.
be
What are you talking about?
About the time that Poker was trying to get into the bag.
Oh, of course.
Because he put it on the ground. And
Yeah,
like,
he's
I
sitting,
think
on
he's
it,
sitting
though.
on it,
Brat.
though. He
yeah,
is sitting.
Yeah, but like, that's a
Yeah.
perfect time to like.
That's true. The bag is sealed, for sure, with some kind of mysterious way that only Levon seems to know.
Poker just like flops down. It's just like, what the
bro?
heck?
yeah.
Yeah. Like, like, do you see this chaise brack? Like,
That's a good try, little Tuniki. We can do this later. Okay. Here's a bag of Doritos.
runs over instantly.
Brack just has the crack for him on deck, bro.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But before he takes it, he like looks at Brack like, for free? Because that's
Get
time you
on
gotta
my
rob a
face
store.
before I charge you. Go ahead. Be gone.
Okay. He takes it.
Do not tell
give
your
things
mom
for
I
free.
gave you those.
Yeah, those got them dyes in it. He's gonna be off the wall. Just iPad
So-
kid Poker when she's gone.
100%.
True. So meanwhile, Azrael has pulled aside Eden and Ace, and they've walked enough away from the group that they're out of sight. They're off in their own little area of the rainforest. Cat turns. It's time to begin step 1 of today's training. If all goes well, we won't need step 2. Are you ready?
Instructions unclear. What are we doing?
Are you ready for the instructions to become clear? Perhaps such a question was unnecessary. Good.
Sometimes I hate men. Sometimes. I just.
Remember how large Hugo is, Ace. That all will be well.
I like his personality, okay? I'm not that shallow. Sometimes I just wish direct communication, but just between. And she's like thinking about father too. She's just like staring at him, like of just like the vagueness of these powerful dudes. She's like, please, I beg of thee.
Somewhere in the tower, Nefta smiles.
Yeah, her too.
Sure. If it's gonna help. If it doesn't help again, I'm gonna be really cross.
A reminder. Eden is stuck in the nothingness that I have given her. And she is unable to leave without help. You, turns to Ace, have everything. Shinsu of all different kinds, yes?
Theoretically.
To relieve her from being forever stuck in nothingness. We need to cause chaos. The order in her body has begun. Blah, 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 blah. The order in her body has grown stale, far too stale. Nothingness is like a double-edged sword. It is more dangerous, but also more volatile, more powerful when used correctly. The raw strength inside of it. The chaos in your body must help relieve her of what she is experiencing. You've been filling her with Shinsu, but this time, I need you to cause.
Get like that, man.
I need you to cause.
Yes, chaos. Okay.
I need. God. I need you to become chaotic, Eden. And that is why that frustration is good. Channel it. While you, Ace, not just inject Shinsu into her body, but cause it to explode. cause it to release. To
No, you can't do that. You can't
To
do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
To
You know what? Someone put a bingo card in the,
to go
in the Discord.
boom.
You got some
No,
of your spaces
that's even
filled.
worse. You got a lot of spaces filled. Oh my god, no.
Ace is just like,
Can you create explosions with your Shinsu?
ask my husband. You went there, I finished it. Pun intended, I guess. You might as well just sink the ship.
Madam.
I was put in this position, okay?
He truly did ask for chaos. He just didn't know what he was getting into.
Looks
This
so-
is an 18 plus D&D. We are tame for D&D. I just want to say that.
We actually are pretty tame, to be fair.
If you want to pack it up with me, I don't even blame you, bro.
Please
Say,
be
yo.
sure to put the kitties to bed. Thank you.
Get in here, Oreo. Get in here, bud.
Yeah, sure.
I am capable, sir. Next question.
Then do it.
Afraid to respond, huh, Joe?
No.
That's crazy.
I mean, what do you do? What do you do?
Sir, your daughter's a very lovely woman, but you need to understand.
You gotta buy me dinner first, okay?
Do we roll for that? Like, how did you foresee this going? How do we? Oh.
What have you been doing up until this point?
Training.
Specifically.
A lot of different experiments.
Like what?
We've tried direct.
does that mean?
Applying Shinsu.
Be specific.
Unfiltered. Then we've
Be
tried
specific.
it with the
How are you
conduit.
doing this?
What do you mean? How do you
Were
breathe?
you
It's Shinsu.
Placing your hand onto her shoulder. I need you to be specific so I can give you specifics.
Oh my lord, I hate you so much. She's like trying to control her rage of the essence, trying to temper it down.
You know, let's just like put a hand on her shoulder, just be like, it's okay.
We've tried combat, transferring it via attacks, shot for shot. Hasn't worked.
She shot me with a lot of her cards. They hurt.
I did. I have Shinsu cards that can absorb. That is one of the easiest ways to test that theory. It failed. I could try placing my hand on her face, and it wouldn't do anything. It would just get zapped up, per se. There's nothing to hold it there.
You have an attack, an ability, which summons all different types of Shinsu all at once, yes?
I do. It is the essence. It is a move reserved for dire circumstances where I can release all forms of Shinsu in a wave, in a large wave that can take a vicinity in, but it has a lot more side effects than just releasing Shinsu into the air. There's a lot of disadvantages.
I need you to use this ability, but condense it into one target.
That would kill her, sir.
It won't. And he walks over to her, and he puts a hand on your shoulder, Eden. You feel an ice that you're accustomed to, though. It's not surprising.
She's just not accustomed to him, like, being
Physical
like,
contact.
physical contact. She's like, oh! She's like, she never thought he would do that because
I do not
so
believe
far above.
Yeah. I do not believe she will come to harm. But I will
I need
act
more
as a
than just your belief.
fail-safe if you would let me finish my sentence. I do not believe she will come to harm. However, I will act as a fail-safe so that if she would, I will absorb it instead. Are we clear?
Crystal,
get it, Crystal.
Okay. So
Uh-oh.
here's the thing.
Get the essence ready, ma'am.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, do you actually want me to roll the attack or
I
just...
think you can just roll Arcana, and we can just say that it's using that attack. Unless you think it could be kind of interesting to roll the attack first.
Well, I think it's actually a save.
Oh, cool. I'll fail it.
It is. It's just the scenario is very unique because
You
it's
just want me to roll a
supposed
flat-
to be absorbed. Yeah, I would just say roll Arcana, and then Eden, just for fun, you can roll Religion.
I'm not good at that. Okay.
Oh, religion.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
21.
A 21 from Ace, and then a 14 from Eden. Describe this for me, Ace.
Huh. Okay. Ace is... She's not used this in a while, and for good reason. She's still in her training garb, so that's perfect.
Mhm.
Normally, you wouldn't be able to see how the Shinsu weaves through her tattoos and weaves through her body. But because she's wearing less, you can see how the tattoos just sort of sweep. They start to shift color, just kind of like just. You can start to see like the colors in the Shinsu just kind of flickering, and they rise up, and her eyes go bright, and she kind of elevates ever so slightly, and just with this outpouring of power, the Shinsu just. It's like a ripple effect.
Mm-hmm.
Except she tries to channel it instead of outward. She tries to just force it towards Eden in a more of a sphere, or no, a
Yeah.
cone, like a cone attack than a.
All right, Eden. The attack flies towards you, and immediately it is different from the training you had done with her in the past. There's a quality to this ability that is unique. And you're unsure if it's because of the hand on your shoulder or because of something different. But it's almost like for the first time, what Ace has been describing to you about the innate hunger / like response that she would have had to Azrael, you feel a bit of that prickling inside of you, like for the first time.
Oh.
You don't know if it's because of Azrael or just you, but it's like you feel a little twinge of something. And Azrael shouts out, "Continue it, Ace.
Are
Like
you
the-
freaking kidding me?
Like the spark inside of her. Cause
That's
the chaos."
not how this works, old man. She's like trying to like. I'm not a god like you. This isn't just an endless outpouring. And she's like yelling these things as she's trying to keep up as much as she can.
Yeah.
But then you do eventually see her eyes kind of roll back, and it just stops. She goes down for a minute, just takes a knee, and like tries to steady herself because of
Ace!
the negative
She'll be
effects of
fine.
that.
His hand grips on your shoulder, Eden. She'll be fine.
What do you mean she'll be fine?
Eden, think of all the times where you were bent and forced into a box that you did not fit into. Think of the times where you were ordered, where you bowed your head, where you said yes instead of no. Think of those moments and envision yourself instilling chaos instead.
Okay. She's gonna like try to slap his hand off of her, and she's gonna go over and help Ace to like sit and calm. Are you okay?
Kind of like takes her a moment to like form words.
Mm-hmm.
That hurt. It hurts every time, but I am not in any condition to be doing that.
Ian will grab a potion and hand it to her.
Thank you. She
If
knocks
you're
that
good,
back.
if you're good, moment, please. He asks for chaos. He's gonna fucking get some chaos. She's gonna
Oh,
march
there
back.
we go.
She's gonna march back up to Azrael. Do you enjoy hurting my friends? Does this do something for you? Huh? Hurting my friends hurts me too. She's not an endless battery. She's not something to be used for your experiments on me, the subject.
I don't believe.
You hurt her again, I will fight you. I don't care if I die.
Me again.
And as you say that, you feel some of that inside of you again kind of pulsate. Kind of pulsates a little bit. Little spark, little spark, little spark. But then it goes away. And you don't feel it anymore. And his eyes narrow. I don't think you realize how dangerous you are. I'm doing this for your benefit and for hers. There are
That's
people...
what Mother used to say when she would beat me when I didn't do well in training.
What I mean to say is, you have potential that I am trying to learn. We have learned something just now. I will no longer ask your friend to use such inability. Turns to her. The effects were more extreme in her than I had assumed.
Ace just like pulled herself up, walks over to them. Let me explain this in terms you may understand. Because it's clear that you are not one of us. Whatever you have, I don't understand it, but it encompasses everything, which is strange for nothing, don't you think? On my end, I am something built. I am not something that just existed. Everything that I am is something that was built and controlled and then built again. Father, you don't know Father, but Father, when we talked last, and she doesn't realize she's spilling this, when we talked last, he said that I shouldn't have this because it was too much at once. But that's not true. The reason I fell was because I consumed poison, not because I couldn't control the essence. I injected it into my blood slowly and methodically and with much, much care and intentionality. And I proved that even the most average of person without special blood or advantages could control something endless. However, it's not endless in me. I don't have a supply that just... that you have, the access that you have. Eden, I don't know if she has that either. She's just a part of you, isn't she?
No, she is not a part of me. She is her own unique individual. That is part of the danger. Her potential is such that there are forces in and out of this tower that would desire it. That is what I am trying to avoid.
Then we need to think outside the box. Whatever applies to you and me is different, and she's an entirely different thing by herself. If we play with this too much, like any experiment, it'll fall apart and we'll burn our resources, and I'm the resource right now. So, I would prefer not to burn out.
He pauses. He's silent for a while. You can tell he's contemplating your words, and he says, "Your words have truth. There was a mild success, but I believe this choker may be to blame. And so, I believe we are... I believe it is time we enter a phase 2. The second stage. You have wise words, looks at Ace. Contrary to what everyone thinks and says, this tower is not strictly run by Shinsu. Some may call me a heretic for such a thing, but I do not believe it is even the most important element in this tower. It's not the only life force. We have dulled and become accustomed and used to it. It has worn us down, rusted us. We've relied on it like a crutch because we're stuck inside. Tell me, what else is there?
She just like looks at Eden. So you're dead.
I mean, other than Shinsu? What do you mean, what else is there?
In terms of life, what else matters?
Guess it depends on your desire.
Yeah,
There is something that I think is far superior. Our bodies. The bodies themselves. Our bodies.
Also, Joe,
are
you're doing
pinna-
great. Ace is just
Oh.
being a butt.
No, you're good. Our bodies are the pinnacle of who we are. They are how we express ourselves to the world, physically. They are what allow us to enact change. Without our bodies, we are nothing.
I would disagree.
You place something as higher value.
Well, bodies. She like adjusts to her arm. Bodies can decay and vessels can rot. You can replace them easily if you have the resources. I'm not whole. I'm plenty powerful. But I wouldn't place my entire stock in my body. Because if I did that, be miserable for most people, I think. So I would probably put more stock in the soul. Believe in souls, right?
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Say there exists a floating ship. And this floating ship was called the Flame. Let's say that the Flame had its wings replaced. New parts. And then the cockpit was replaced a few years later. And then the tail. And then the interior. The engine. All over time. Over the course of centuries, every part in that ship has been replaced. Is it still the Flame?
Yeah. It's the spirit of it all. If we have nothing of that nature, then everything truly is meaningless.
I agree. I believe that even if your parts, your arms, your legs, your shoulders were all replaced, it is still you. They are what you use to enact change in the physical world. That is what matters. I don't place much stock in souls. But if I did, they would be connected more to the body. I would consider them the same.
I think it's better to look at them as puzzle pieces. You can have missing ones, but at the end of the day, they all are connected. Some pictures are clearer than others. But, in regards to this conversation, if we're talking about motivations, I think what would help Eden is to figure out a desire, if that is what we're all truly motivated by in this tower, that suits herself. Desires can lead to different opportunities, but ultimately, it has to be for you. She looks at Eden. Not what you can do for anyone else. If you can figure that out, maybe that'll help ignite your spark a bit. But again, you can't treat yourself like a tool. You are a body, you are a soul. You have desires like anyone else, even if they're suppressed.
True, but it's kind of hard to find that heading when you are so powerless.
What does power have to do with what you want?
Well, I want to keep all you guys safe, and I can't keep people safe if I don't have power. But if I don't understand why I don't have power, then it's not gonna come back. If it even can come back.
It can come back. One way or the other. There's more than one way to climb the tower. You don't even have, should have some elements of Shinsu, but things can be developed. Things can be made. There are ways to cheat the system.
The higher we go, though, I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to cheat the system, considering I'm already cheating it pretty hard, and it's taking a toll on you and the team. And
Eden, we'll be fine. Look at Azrael. He's some ancient being with ancient power, and he doesn't even know the system. You can cheat the system. It doesn't even know itself. We just have to be smart about it. Okay? There are powers here that could coincide, that could fight each other. It's uncertain. But what we do know is that we're resourceful. There's a lot of power between us, even if it's not your own. And we're not going to let you go. So, we'll figure it out.
I guess so.
But hey. Like Jong said the other day, you have to want it. And I know you want it so badly. But there's something there that you have to unlock. And it's something that none of us can give you. Like Azrael said, maybe some chaos will help ignite it and help push you to the limits of raw thought. Right? When you're under pressure, when you're at your worst, that's when you do your best thinking. You work and are resourceful out of pain. Kind of like what Brax mentioned a few times. But I don't want you to find out that way. So if we can help it, let's take this opportunity to try to think of other ways to incite chaos that can change.
Azrael looks curiously. Do you have any ideas, Eden?
I feel like we're at an impasse to a degree. If we can't ignite the spark because of the choker, then the choker has to come off. But if the choker comes
You can
off...
leave that to me.
Let her finish.
But if we take the choker off, then you know who's gonna show up, and I can't control myself. So I don't really know how to even start approaching something like this when you can't even fill the vessel. It's
You're close. Even if you may be a vessel in need of repair, you are still a vessel, no? The vessel exists. What does this mean?
I don't know. I want to know, but I don't know.
I believe I know what we need to do for the second step. Call upon your companions. We will be doing martial training, and I'll be searching for something.
Okay.
For even a vessel like yours can still punch and kick and read an opponent, even with a choker that is suppressing your shinsu. You still have your body. And that is what we shall use for the second step. But we're going to take our break, so don't go anywhere, everybody. We'll be right back. Enjoy the memes, enjoy the fan art, and we'll see you in about 5 minutes. So that's all, folks. Oh my god, welcome back to, what is that, Milios?
Coffee.
Same here, dude. The lovely, right?
Is it Joe?
It looks like it has like 2 little eyes. Hello.
Yep.
Oh, I'm a little ghost. Woo, woo. Anyway,
Ghost coffee.
okay. Nothing hits like ghost coffee, you know? Welcome back to Towers and Gods, everybody. We hope you enjoyed the memes and fan art. If you'd like to submit your own, join the link down below. And with that being said, let's hop back into the episode. So, I was going to say last time, 10 minutes ago. No. So, yeah, Azrael suggests the phase 2 of the training, and almost like clockwork. Levon, who was just chatting with everybody, trying to be normal and hang out with everybody, he jumps up and kind of grabs his backpack, puts it back on. That's our cue, he says, and he turns to Jong and Brack and everybody. Are we ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. What about you, Blue Leader?
Yeah, let's do it. Whatever it is.
He leads everybody towards where Azrael and Ace and Eden were gathered for their little stint. And immediately you see them all, and Azrael addresses everybody. Each of you has a way of fighting, yes?
Yeah.
Thank you for responding. Okay, just kidding. That was just for fun. I'm going to need each of you to get in a line. Who would like to go first?
By line, do you mean conga line, or are we like school line, like, sine wave? How are we doing this?
I believe what the Lord Azrael means to say, what he intends, is that you will be taking turns. So whoever wishes to go first may go, and then whoever wishes to go next may go, but not to waste his time.
Okay, but take turns doing what, though? Nothing's been explained.
You will be fighting Eden.
Look, I respect Red Leader, and I don't want to hurt her. Why can't we? I'll go first.
Good. Now, use the tools that are at your disposal, the fighting style that you are accustomed to during your climb. But of course, hold back as necessary.
All right.
And then he goes over to Eden, and he kind of softly, without the others hearing, says, "Watch them as they fight you. Watch them. Pay attention to every move, every maneuver."
That was very soft. I didn't hear.
Okay.
Oh, really? Did it not go through?
No, I heard it.
Oh,
I heard it.
Okay.
No, it went through. It went through.
Okay.
What am I looking for in particular?
The
Any
way
hints?
that they fight.
Okay.
What makes each unique from the next.
Okay.
You seem confused. You're a warrior, are you not?
I wouldn't call myself a warrior, no. But I can figure it out, I guess.
You have climbed to the 107th floor of this tower, taken 105 of its tests.
Mm-hmm.
You are a warrior of this tower.
You got a lot of faith in your little broken daughter. I put it out there.
All you
Okay,
need to
fight.
do is examine.
Okay.
And
Are we
he
sure this
leaves.
is a good idea?
Why would it?
She's like
be?
looking at Brack. Because she's weak. Should she be the one fighting?
I will add a stipulation. No Shinsu. Use your physical bodies alone.
Again, point still stands.
Did you come all this way simply to question my every move?
Yes, that's exactly why I came here. Thank you for pointing that out.
Ace.
I'm just sorry. Is the point for you to be fought, or is the point for you to... what's the point? If we know the point, maybe we can help make this a little bit easier.
I have made the point
Secrecy helps no one.
clear to Eden.
Well, Eden has a
Follow.
team.
I do not have the patience for this.
Me neither.
He starts
I've
stepping
been with
towards
Eden more
you.
than you have.
Hey, Ace. She'll like pull Ace aside real quick. I've got to figure something out. Let's just see what happens. If it gets too bad, we can call it off.
What is it that he needs you to find out?
I'm supposed to be examining how they fight and I guess look for weaknesses.
How can you do that if you're in survival mode? If you're barely holding up, how can you look at someone else? If you want to observe our fighting styles, we can fight each other. You can watch. I don't know. I just think that I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
If you want to fight, just fight. We'll temper it.
Maybe this is part of just figuring it out, and maybe I just have to go through it. Like I said, we can call it off if we need to.
If you need to go through this, you need to go through this. That's fine. Just because he tells you to jump through a hoop doesn't mean that you do it if there's smarter ways, okay? He doesn't think like us. He's not thinking of what it could do to you. He's thinking of the result.
I'm used to that mindset.
And we're trying to change it. That's the whole point.
I know. But might as well see if there is some validity to his approach. And like I said, if it gets too much, we can call it off.
Okay.
Angering someone of his power and stature, especially with how you two conflict, is maybe not the best survivability for all of us. And I'm not saying don't be impassioned, but when people like that start saying they're losing patience, that can be very dangerous. And you and I both know, with my little echo of whatever he's got going on, how voracious it is with your Shinsu. I'd hate to see what he's like on the enemy side.
Well, I'm trying to control it the best I can.
I know.
But if he loses his patience, that's a skill issue. I don't think he will.
Let's hope not. So let's just...
He needs us just as much as we need him right now. Without this, his purpose goes back to nothing.
And so does mine.
No. You might have nothingness inside of you, but you're not nothing. You're not made of it like he is. You have people around you, like we were saying. There's more to that than just what you're made of.
I know.
No, you don't. That's why this is so frustrating. Brock's willing to fight you, though, so go fight him first.
Hey, maybe I'll get lucky.
This isn't about luck. Not this time. Fight like you mean it. Take his blue ass out. Or at least try. All right? None of this haphazard, you're not capable stuff. It grates on me.
All right.
Meanwhile, Azrael wandered over near Hugo, and he was like, he looks at Hugo
man.
and he's like, "She is your mate, is she not?" And Hugo's like, and he says, "Is she always as she is now?" If you have to ask, she's been a bit on edge lately.
Oh, Hugo, he's so sweet.
This call is being recorded.
Big H, no. Don't say that. She's right there.
That confirms my suspicions. And then he turns to examine Eden and Breck.
Well, Brack, give me your best shot. I'll point my face.
Red leader. Question.
Yeah.
Are you still wounded?
In what way?
And,
Emotionally, physically traumatized?
Emotions don't matter in this point.
Okay.
What matters is if I were to push you, would you hurt?
At this point, I have no idea. Might as well just try.
Old man, you said no Shinsu, right?
No Shinsu. And hold back as you see fit.
Brack just says under his breath, let's really see if you're her dad. And Brack winds up his arm to like punch Eden.
Okay. Can you both roll athletics then? And I'm going. So Eden has to roll at disadvantage, but
Testing his
I'm letting
maternal
her
instincts.
opponents. Yeah, I'm letting her opponents choose whether they want to roll at disadvantage, if they wish to take it easy on Eden or not. So you can choose to roll at disadvantage or not. It is your
How
choice.
many rolls will I have to do?
Just one.
Oh, just one?
Yeah, we're not gonna spend too long on each like pairing.
What did you say? Roll again?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Say it with your chest, Milios.
So that's a disadvantage. That is a 15.
Okay.
And then Eden with the
Oh.
14. Okay,
Okay.
so it's extremely close. Brack, can you take a second to describe how Brack is fighting here?
So Brack winds up the punch. With the first one, he gets ready to like punch her in the face. He's looking at
I said avoid the face.
he's looking at the dark guy over in the corner to see how he's going to react at this big, tall man getting ready to punch his 5'8" daughter in the face.
5'4".
And as he's watching and there's no expression on his face, he's like, he's a monster. And then he pulls his punch and just flicks Eden on the forehead.
Ow. But she's
Eden-
gonna
Yeah.
she's gonna like take that, but like use the momentum to try to like leg sweep Brack. But if she was stronger, she might have gotten away with it. But she's not strong enough to unseat Brack. But like she was going for his ankles as a potential point of weakness.
I would say with that kind of roll, though,
balance
that
point.
like you were able to like get to that point, so that you would have potentially succeeded if not for your lack of strength. So
Yeah.
your instinct was there, is what this proves.
Right.
So a little bit of a tussle. We can just say that like something akin to that happens for maybe a good couple minutes before Azrael says, "Stop." Next. Not you, he says to Ace.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm over here licking my wounds. Don't blow away with the wind.
You, from the great families.
I'm just gonna assume you're talking to me.
How'd you know?
I've dealt with this kind of thing before.
What does Zhang do?
John is going to ask Azrael, or I'll just do it in character. Why are we doing this? You want us to fight her, but you want us to save our blows. You want us to hold back. The point is to push her into a circumstance where her abilities might awaken. You don't do that with soft gloves on. if you don't want us to hurt her, then why are we doing this exercise at all?
You are
What
pushing
is the point of
her.
this?
I had thought you all capable warriors who could understand. Let me spell it out. You are pushing her, testing her, without doing undue harm to her. You may adjust your force as the battle continues to suit this purpose. Does that clear it up?
No, not at all. But let's get this out the way. We'll see just how well your method.
Fight me,
works.
Jong.
If you insist.
I insist. Get over here.
Eden's like, I'm ready. She's wiping her wounds from bracket. I'm ready for round 2.
Meanwhile, Ace is like, oh, so he gets answers and doesn't get reprimanded? Okay.
I mean, to be
John
fair,
was a little more
some
polite.
answers is heavy.
John was a little more
But-
polite, which is, I never thought I'd say that, but yeah.
No, he's not.
Just now he was.
Ace.
You were insulting him every 2 seconds. Just saying.
Ace hasn't insulted him yet.
Also, not for nothing, Ace. He didn't really clear up anything. I didn't get answers.
I beg to differ. Like, what, he's being pretty clear, if you ask me. But okay.
I mean, fair enough. To each his own. To each. All right, what am I rolling here? What am I rolling?
You're rolling athletics. And you, it is your choice whether you roll it at disadvantage or not.
No, I'll just roll it regular.
Okay.
Because I think, like, well, because all right, here's and this
Yeah.
is why he was asking.
Yes.
In Jong's mind, and
Yes.
like, throughout all the experience he's had, and this is
Yes.
exactly what he just told the merchant dude. Like, if the goal here is to like ignite something in her and like get that
It's-
spark back through means of physical combat, like playing it safe isn't how that happens, right? Like you put
Right.
you put somebody into a circumstance where they feel
Right.
threatened, and that's when like those abilities tend to manifest.
Right.
Otherwise,
Right.
like, what is the point of like?
However, okay, that's fine. Every person can interpret it.
So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like that's why I'm choosing, because like he's
Yeah.
not trying to kill Eden, but he's also like not intentionally going to be like
Yeah.
You
Babying
know,
hits.
hitting her with kid glove. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like if we're gonna
Yeah.
do that, he's going
I
to
get
like,
it, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
I understand. So, all right, Eden at disadvantage, Jong normally.
All right.
A 24 versus a 13.
Ooh.
All right, this one is a bit more of a gap. Jong is definitely not holding as much back as Brack
Yeah.
was. So, Jong, can you describe how you are approaching this? Describe how Jong is fighting Eden here. Be a little specific if possible.
I would say, like, as the fight goes on, his goal here is just to kind of like pressure her, right? Like give her, put her in a position where she feels, even if it's out of instinct, that she has to react, right? Like instead of being in a situation where it's like, oh, he's fighting using this method, and or he's only using this method. Let me think of how to, like, he's purposefully keeping his attacks mixed and keeping
Yeah.
and trying to make them hard to read, so that she has to fight and on instinct rather than like planning and how to respond to him. And he is like avoiding any sort of like fatal damage or like
Yeah.
and like he's not like going for
That's a spar
spot.
rather than.
yeah but like I said before, he is like trying to push her. He is trying to like incite a response out of her that is almost he wants her to not think with her head. He wants her to think with like her, but like move and think
Yeah.
with instinct instead of like thought, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It'd be more instinctual than planned. Like, I'm going to go to the left. I'm going to juke to the right. You know, that type of. It's more like fluid.
Yeah.
She's gonna try her best, but to her knowledge, she has not seen Zhang fight martially probably ever. So she's probably a little surprised at like what he does. Because she normally sees it with the katana or the lightning bolts or Shinsu because he's the wave controller. So I would say to explain her lack of read on Zhang is that she's just unfamiliar with that. So I'd say Zhang would land a few good hits and she wouldn't find an opening with him because it was more analysis based, and try not to get walloped.
For sure. After a couple minutes of that, Azrael says, "Stop. Next." But he will walk over to Eden briefly. Are you examining them?
I'm trying.
How is Eden's condition?
She's sweaty and bruised. I would say at this point, but she's not bleeding or anything
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
So she's got some fight in her still.
Yeah. Next, the other family member. I think you're referring to me.
Uh-oh.
He walks forward. Spearbearer versus spearbearer. Takes off the jacket. Don't worry, I'll hold back.
Right.
What? You think I'm kidding? I want to make sure I help you to the best that I can.
Then fight.
Maybe I will. He rolls at disadvantage, landing on a
Aw.
23.
Uh-oh.
The Coon Bros are.
You go, turtleneck.
That is
Let's go.
pent up resentment right there.
Oh, she hung in there.
Ooh, a 20 from
okay.
Eden, though. Something about Victor's the conversation, whatever. Maybe even out. Can I actually say that it's, you've never seen Jong Marshall fight, like you were saying. Brack, you had seen him, but like you're kind of, for the first time, seeing these back-to-back-to-back different ways. Because Victor, his whole shtick is in and out. So, funnily enough, like, as a spear bearer, even though he prefers in a lot of ways to fight up close and personal, he, even when he's up close and personal, utilizes his spears to maintain distance. So, he doesn't really like being in your face. So, even when his method of fighting is, like, very, like, jab but back away. Jab but back away.
Yeah.
Very fast, but stay away from you so
Evasive.
you can't hit him. It's very evasive.
I would say she's probably, like, to her analysis, you can tell me if this is right or wrong, but, like, she's kind of, like, watching him, and, they've been in, like, spear bearer classes since
Yeah.
the second floor.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, he's trying to fight as if he had a spear, but he doesn't
Yes.
have one.
Totally.
And so I would say she would, like, notice that as an advantage, not obviously in the fight, 'cause but she clocks that is his style,
Yeah.
and then very much tries to, like, fill the gap. So, like, she puts him on the back foot, and like, she recklessly charges forward to make sure that he can't keep creating a gap.
Right.
So she's trying to get in his face and
Yeah. That's cool.
potentially use his momentum against him. That's what she would probably clock from that.
Aha. Okay, I like it. Yeah, I think there'd be a couple times where he'd be like a bit surprised, and like when you do get close, that's when you're able to land a couple hits.
Yep.
But of course, he is very skilled and fast enough to be able to, after taking a hit or two, return back to that original position.
Yeah.
After taking a blow, then he's back to being comfortable again, and he lands a few good hits himself. Azrael says, "Stop." Next. The flower girl. God, she looks so big there. It's so weird.
Way too big.
Whoa.
She is taller than Eden.
She is a
now,
little
so
taller,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
She was like a giant there.
I know.
Okay, this is a bit weird for me. I'm not gonna hold back though. This isn't exactly my area of expertise, so I don't think
Hey,
I
do
would
what
do
you
well
need
if
to
I
do.
held back.
I'll bring it anyway.
Okay. All right, so she's gonna roll normally. Athletics. Leaf with the 16. That's still pretty
Okay.
good. The 20 from Eden. Damn.
All right, so Eden is like, she's like slowly zeroing in on things with the people as they go through. And the fact that Leaf started off of like, I don't know, she was unsure of herself. I think Eden's gonna take like a big advantage of that.
Ooh,
And kind of
yeah.
like pivot off of what she did with Victor, of like, she knows Leaf is kind of a wave controller. She's more in the back of the fight. She more takes control of like bringing an opponent to her via vines and things like that. Otherwise, she kind of generally keeps her distance. So I'd say that Eden would very much be like, she would again charge, close the gap, but would also like leverage her fighting style so that she would get more like attacker from behind, because her normally being kind of a back an opponent that's in the back line, they're not used to having pressure from or like attacks from behind, because normally they've got a spear bearer or a light bearer or like someone to clue them in so they can face the attack. So Eden is very much trying to like use her speed and agility to attack her from behind.
Cool. I think Leaf would be definitely struggling. She's not as physically weak as she would have been years and years ago, but she's at the point where, like you were saying, like you're able to stay one step ahead of her for 90% of the fight, to the point where her main role is a lot of the times just trying to block the hits that you're landing on her, and she's struggling with that because you're always behind her and such. That being said, Jong, you would see that Leaf has shown improvement in this area from when you occasionally have seen her work in this area. Stop. Next. That was good, Eden.
Sorry, Leaf.
No, it was a good training exercise. And she
I'll have to keep this up.
Yeah. 2 more. Azrael walks over. Can you handle it?
I got a little steam from that one. A little extra boost. Keep it up.
Next. Ace's mate.
Say his name, my lord.
How
I mean, like, do we all need name tags, or what's going on here? Like, that's kind of crazy.
That was on purpose.
Oh yeah, that was.
That was fucking targeted, bro.
Ace is like, mess him up, B.
He said, the dude that shackled himself to the pig demon.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Literally.
Like, he said that shit, but he looked at Ace the whole time. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Chrono. He's a
Just-
poor
he's just a
baby.
silly boy.
Make
Hugo
me
walks
spit out
in.
my coffee, man. God damn.
I'm just saying, that's what I felt, bro. I felt it over here. That's crazy.
Hugo, he walks over. Don't worry, I'll push you just enough. But if you're not prepared, I sometimes struggle to hold back. He's like, I'm
Bring it,
warning
big
you.
guy.
I'm warning you. Like, sometimes I hit when it's harder than I mean
Gretchen
to.
You
him.
didn't remember
Gretchen
Gretchen?
him.
No way.
Well, you're not
Gretchen
fighting.
him.
Is he fighting with his hammer?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
She's like,
Are you actually trying to
then.
make the Gretchen? That's crazy.
No,
He's got two
I'm
hammers.
making
mad
sure.
that was. I'm mad that was your only question if he was fighting with the hammer. Not the fact that this man is brolic right now. Like, this is about to be Brock Lesnar versus Trish Stratus right now. This is insane. No one's going to get that reference because y'all don't watch wrestling.
I mean, I know the name Brock Lesnar. I don't know the other one.
Look, bro,
Oh
we just
my
need him not to
God.
do Gretchen levels of damage. That's all. That's all
Well,
we're concerned about.
Let's find
No,
out.
my show was on. Shush.
He's gonna roll at disadvantage, but he gets a plus 10. Here we go.
Wow.
21.
31.
No, I'm saying like that's with the.
Oh,
plus-
you already have it.
Yeah.
Plus 10. All right.
I was like,
damn.
whoa,
31.
Ooh.
Oh,
That might be crazy. What we got? Hey,
Oh.
what the frick?
wow.
Whoa, the 23.
That's crazy.
Shoot.
All right, Eden riding the high of beating poor Leaf in and looking at this swole big man. She would probably recall something from knowing how tall that Hugo is in his build is something very familiar to her from her past. And she's like, oh, I know some weak places, and would like use certain weak points against him to get him to fall over.
Yeah,
She's basically she's not gonna beat him on brawn. She has to beat him on agility or size. So she's using that as her
right.
go-to. So she's gonna like hook him around the knee and like try to push him backwards.
Yeah.
You know, do more leverage-based fighting style. So she's switching it up from like
So
brawn or like space
right.
closing. This is more leverage.
So Ace, you're witnessing this as Hugo, like there's even a moment where Hugo kind of like realizes like, okay, I really can't be holding back that much, but it's kind of too late as Eden has already been manipulating his weak spots and he struggles to land any hits on her, and when he does, they're not as full on strong. It's like a glancing blow. Eden is like moving around him quick enough, targeting his weak spots. And I would say, in fact, it's kind of clear that the way he fights is very similar to Brack, which makes a lot of sense considering they're training together a lot and such too. So a lot of the same strategies you were using, it's just working out better against Hugo than it was against Brack. And Ace, I would say if you look over at Azrael, you notice for the first time, it's like there's almost a look of like, he almost like nods as he witnesses this happening. Stop. Next.
She just returns the look.
Oh, okay, great. Hugo stops and
She stares.
Great.
Where's Sigmund?
Somewhere in the tower, Sigmund's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Poor Papa Sigmund.
Hugo stops and
I'm so sorry.
No,
Just like
no,
reach a hand down to help him up.
I'm just surprised is all.
Ace is gonna be mean to us later.
Hugo's like, damn, like I gotta train harder, jeez. The final one. The chef. Victor's like, oh, round 2, not you.
Damn.
The true chef.
The one who made the soup.
The one that fed me today.
That's a callback to when he ate
That's his
that
wife,
free meal
y'all.
of soup.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Isaiah. I'm glad you caught that. Wow, astute viewer over here.
Hey, bro, I try.
Yeah,
I try
I
to pay
respect
attention.
it.
You know.
Look at you. Look at you.
Eden does take a quick glance to see if like Glorfin and Galamot are anywhere in eyesight.
You know,
They
so,
better not be.
So
Well,
that's
just
it.
look in someone's shadow. I'm sure you'll find.
I'm gonna
Galamont,
say that they're
that's where
not.
he'd be hiding.
That they're
Okay.
not. Yeah, we haven't even shown Glorfin a single time. He's been here the whole time, but
I actually entirely forgot.
he's just chilling.
He's like cleaning the dishes back at camp. Like he's like, nah, not me.
Yeah, he's
does not
exactly.
apply to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I got things to do.
All right, Eden, let's do this.
All right. I feel like we did this just recently.
True. It'll be good.
Let's
Now,
go. No holding back.
you are quite familiar with Shion's fighting style, having
very
grown up
familiar.
with Jin Sung, having climbed the tower with her. So, this should be interesting. She's not going to roll at disadvantage.
Good.
All right. Let's go. Boop. 16 versus the 12.
12.
I would say that like it makes sense having this is the 6th opponent in a row that you're having to brawl against, and even a single one of them have been out of breath, like Hugo and Leaf, obviously being the main cases. And so there's an element here where it's like, honestly, she isn't outclassing you by that much. I think a lot of it comes down to exhaustion, comes down to Shion has watched you fight 5 opponents in a row, so she's the one finding a couple of your weaknesses.
Aha.
You know, just based on that fact alone. And you can almost tell when she does land a blow, she's kind of like, she's like, damn, it feels kind of bad. But she is trying because she knows if she doesn't, you will get the advantage on her. But you are, out of all the fighting styles, this is one of the ones you're the most familiar with. So there are, I would say, a couple moments where you do make the most of it. Do you know what one of those moments could even be? Like, do you have any ideas?
I would say because Shion's very like kick based.
Yes.
That again, Eden would be taking advantage of, like if she's on one leg fixing to do a kick, she'd be like dropping down and leg sweeping for the one leg that's on the ground, throw her off balance. Or if she's too focused on kicking, that's when she would try to land like under the rib cage thoracic blows, because that'll take you down. So like almost taking advantage of the fact that she leans a little too much on the leg style fighting.
Sure.
And gets the shots in where she like needs to be blocking or covering like her torso better.
Yeah. She's very much an offensive fisherman, very much deal the damage. And so, yeah, if you're able to dodge the punch or the kick, she's extremely defenseless.
And to Eden's backstory credit,
Ooh.
you know, she's got her brotherly style open hand.
Yep.
She's more adept with Jin Sung's like upper body fighting rather than the kick style. So she's almost like Shiro to Shion in a way, in the fact that she's on the flip side of the fighting style.
Yeah,
so
cool.
It would almost be a challenge in that regard for Shion, that it would probably remind her a little bit of how Shiro fights.
Right. Okay. Stop. Nice
You
job.
got me good on that last one. Ooh.
I mean, I'm just impressed that, yeah, good stuff, Eden.
Good stuff, Knuckles.
He walks over. Eden,
Yeah.
come. And he moves a little bit away from the rest of the group to sit down and motions for you to follow.
She'll sit down with him. But she's like, this is weird. I don't know how to feel about
Yeah, everyone just looks over and they just see like Eden sitting next to Azrael. It's
what
a
do I
funny
do?
sight. It's a funny
But
sight.
at the same time, she's like, oh, my ribs, that last kick really hurt. She's like
Yeah.
internally just like, that hurt.
He's about to say something, but then, excuse me. Leaf walks forward. Can I heal her a little bit? Yes.
That would be fantastic, Leaf. My ribs hurt.
Gives you a little bit of healing.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel
Yep,
I feel
bye.
less
Okay.
like I'm getting.
Good,
Okay.
good, good.
Okay. Oh.
Turn around and she's not there.
Blink, 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 blink.
Yep.
So what did we learn?
I should be asking you. You did well.
Thank you.
Better
Thank
than
you.
I expected.
Maybe there's, I don't know, there's something to it, but I don't know. I just kind of, some of them I know how they fight, some of them I don't. I just tried to use my size or what I knew against them on their weak points. What made the most sense in the moment.
Any martial artist with the title will adjust their way of fighting to fit their opponent. Each of them fought differently. Whose would you say was the most difficult?
Zhang was pretty difficult because he normally uses Shinsu, so I didn't expect him to be that adept martially.
Indeed.
Breck's difficult because he's large, and there's only so much a body can do when there's a size disadvantage. And I mean, you know, you're pretty tall. So I would say those are when you're outsized or lacking knowledge or getting a good initial read.
I believe you're right. Zhong is his name. Zhong gave you
The first blue-haired
hardest.
one.
Right. That one fought in a way that I am seeking, and that I seek. He is seeking a martial art that is close to my goal with you. However, the way that I fight, and he kind of holds up his hand, and you can see like the muscles, like the for the first time you're like super up close, and when he raises his arm, you can see that like every muscle in his body is like perfectly fine-tuned for combat. It's like now that you're up real close, especially talking about it, it's like a little like it's like an impression you get, which is like
Yeah.
you're kind of processing like whoa, like
Yeah.
yeah. He holds up his hand and he says, each of them fights with a style that suits their build, their position, their weapon, their training, their background. I fight with one goal in mind: to kill my opponent as quickly as possible, to end their life the fastest that there is. Those with named techniques and fancy titles, their goals are different. To imagine that there is a way to kill your target in the most efficient way possible. Honing that feeling, finding that string, that is my art. Our art. He looks at you. Those who have no one style, but instead adapt anything to kill the opponent in the most efficient way possible, the easiest way for them to die, that is our style. The perfect craft that you create in the moment, not an instant before or an instant after. When you look your opponent in the eyes and you discover it, see it as clearly as you see them, that is your new fighting style until they die. Then you discard it until you face your next, and you craft your next. You did well to adapt to your environment. Think on each of your opponents, on what you did and how you responded. Imagine seeing that weak point physically upon their bodies. And when they adapt, you adapt in turn. This, I believe, is the true pursuit of nothingness. We have no one style, or two, nor three, none, until the moment calls for it. That is what I was seeking.
How far can this technique take you?
There is no limit. I have existed in this tower for thousands of years, and I have killed more people than I can ever imagine that you could ever imagine. Mountains of bodies. And I have only grown stronger. I have never hit my limit.
There's gonna be like an old flash of Eden across her face. Almost like a honed rage that's just like bubbling under the surface. For the briefest of moments, maybe her eyes do brighten just a little bit. Could it kill a family head?
That I cannot guarantee. But I do believe it's possible. But even I, after my thousands of years, wouldn't attempt such a thing. They come from the outside. They are protected by the administrators. Is it possible, perhaps?
Are you governed by the administrators? Or is it more of your lord?
My lord. My god. Only. I avoid the administrators at all costs.
Fair. You'll see kind of that look on her face kind of dwindles. So what next?
This has been the clearest sign of progress, I believe. However, our next meeting will be our last. We will meet again on the 112th floor. During that time, I ask that you continue your training, but this time not only with Ace, but with everyone in your team. When they adapt, you in turn follow. Hone your body, so that when next we meet, we may finally destroy the real reason this has all happened. The real reason that you are unable to fulfill that which is yours. But it's only possible if you're ready.
Kind of have to be, right? I wouldn't survive much longer if not.
There may be other ways. However, if there are other ways of persuasion, then sorry, I was just seeing it.
No, you can't say it like that. No. No.
It's like it's a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Azrael starts busting out into song and dance. Yeah, yeah.
I don't see him doing that.
No. But if there are other ways, I don't believe it will lead you to what you may seek. Protecting the ones you care for and climbing this tower. But what you showed today was great progress. You stood up for your friends. You fought, even when you knew you would probably not win. I can sense the order in you being disturbed, even if ever so slightly. This is good. But we're not there yet. We're close, but not there yet.
What would you do if you fought me?
If I fought you, I would do what I described. Examine you, and respond in kind. With patience, and with the eyes and ears of the most dangerous Shinwei in the tower. The most elite fighter in existence.
Well, before you go, let's disturb the chaos, or let's disturb the order. How would you finish me? Come on, just stand up.
How would I kill you?
Fight me.
He stands up. The rest of you nearby see the two of them like kind of squaring off. A few blows, nothing more.
You've never fought a mirror, have you?
His eyes narrow.
If I'm part of you, I should be able to glean something.
You can tell he hasn't thought of it before. Let us discover it. Go ahead and roll athletics without the disadvantage, please.
Ooh.
That's a dirty 20.
Good start, good start.
That's not freaking bad.
But Dad's holding back, so it's fine.
Yeah, maybe.
What's Dad doing?
Dad.
God. So
I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, maybe. He better be holding back.
Yeah, I'm about to say, can we like edge closer?
Yeah, you can edge closer, yeah. He would wait for you to move first, I think.
Funny, that's what she was waiting for.
Yeah. So just a silence.
So I would say there's almost like a standoff.
Yep.
Like an intense standoff at
Yep.
the start. And then she's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
She'll disturb the order that he's exuding. And so she would go for what he probably wouldn't expect. She's going for like head kicks.
Okay. Something he's never seen you
instead of-
do, even. Like,
Right, because she's like, he's too tall, but he knows against tall opponents, I'm probably going to go for the legs. So she's
Right.
trying to almost stay at his sides to keep him like pivoting, but
yeah.
also going for like headshots.
The way that he moves is like, you would almost think it's sluggish, but when you like move to like strike, when he blocks with his hand, it's like he then slides forward so that the block in an instant is becoming an attack. But I would say that you almost expect that too. Like it's this, there's this weird kind of mirror of like he responds to your response, you respond to his response. It's extremely fluid. And those of you watching this are seeing that like the way that they're fighting is unlike how she was fighting anybody else. It's very unique to the two of them. They're both like locked in the zone here, especially Eden. But there's not a word said by Azrael throughout this exchange. And even though he said just a few blows, he doesn't stop it. It's like he's curious. He continues.
If you do, are we doing another roll?
Yeah.
Because if possible, Ace wants to do the ebullition again.
Oh, shoot, that's sick. Wait, that's sick. That's sick.
See if it can push her.
Yo! Oh my god, that's
Okay.
freaking fire. Okay. Ace, can you give me like an Arcana roll?
Arcana.
That's That's actually so sick. I didn't even think of that. Wow, look at this. We're tying it together.
14.
14. That's good enough. That's good enough. I would say that what's happening here, you're channeling it like before, correct?
Yeah, just
Funneling it
as
towards-
much as she can. Just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eden, suddenly you feel this Shinsu, overpowering, explosive, inside it, and and it sort of empowers you as you feel that the order that you were trying to disturb, you weren't even expecting it to be disturbed this much. All of a sudden, it's like you feel the spark being lit. For the first time, it's like that little spark you felt before, just a little bit, it's growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, and Ace is not letting up. Just like how but before, like when she was whining at Azrael that she couldn't push harder.
Right.
She's locked in, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna go as long as I possibly can, so she can almost kind of like she's using Eden
Yeah.
to get punches off on Azrael, so she's kind of out of spite going on longer than she can. But she's
As a conduit.
Used as a tool.
I like it.
yeah, but now this is it. It's all or nothing. Go,
So Eden, can you roll athletics with advantage, please?
All right. So Eden is normally a very honorable fighter. She's normally like,
Normally.
no below the belt shots. No shenanigans in her fighting.
Yeah.
I'm on camera. There we go. But she's like, if you're fighting to kill, you don't have to fight pretty. And this is like she's changing her own.
That's true.
chaos
Style.
compels you.
Chaos compels. So she is going to go for a handful of hair as she tries to like put a leg around
Not
his
the
neck
hair!
to bring him down from the top.
Yo, okay, get those strands.
Yep. She's
All
like,
right.
I will. She'll try. Not bad.
18 for
She's
sure.
like dead ends.
Yeah. Absolutely. You can tell he's taken aback by it because suddenly you have a force and your attitude shift, like you said. You're going less respectful now. He didn't expect that. You're like going for the hair. It's like you can feel it like just barely slipping out of it, but you're like, it's like enough to throw him off guard a little bit, off balance. Like, not many people would do that. His hair is so beautiful. Why would someone touch it? It's like, come on. So it's throwing him off a little bit. And for a moment, Ace, you feel a cold gaze in your direction, but it quickly fades as he locks back onto his sparring partner here. They continue.
Smirk.
They continue. I want to say that Jong and Brack, as the other PCs here, Eden is fighting, and this is all happening in the span of a day. She's fighting completely differently from how you're used to seeing her. This is like almost a different fighter in terms of the fighting style she is showing against Azrael, and you're able to glean this. But there is a change here, a shift that you sense in Eden. And you see Ace pouring her Shinsu into Eden in this way as well. And Azrael is full on interest. This is very fascinating as he kind of continues it with his own response too. And he'll finally, like, you feel this pressure, this sense as his hand kind of closing in towards your face as a part of him, this excitement from him almost, which you've never felt from before. You even see, you've never seen it, but there's a slight smile, just a slight smirk. It's like 51% upward, barely for a moment before he stops his palm. Boom! There's like an effect. As it's clear that he stops. You can tell when someone like him stops fighting, it like creates this like effect of this zone, this feeling that everyone can sense of like he is finished. And it sort of compels you in turn, I would imagine, maybe.
She might be a little too caught in the moment. She might like land one last like kick to the knee or something.
Boom.
Just like because she was like in the motion of already doing it, and he stopped.
Yes,
She's like already swinging around. She's like,
yes.
Oh, and then she's immediately like, that, like, I fought dirty. I should have like landed a hit after he stopped. Like immediately, she kind of like starts to shift back to like the, oh my gosh, like she's going to apologize, and then she's just kind of like. She'll just like look at him, almost not for approval, but just like to get a read on his face of like, why did he stop? So she stops herself from immediately apologizing, like, I'm so sorry. She stops herself from it, It's on the tip of her tongue, but she stops herself.
Okay. And instead, the look that you glean is one of satisfaction. Like, I was right.
Ace would probably catch this, and she might feel this through the Shinsu bond that's happening. There's almost like a giant relief from Eden of like, I might have gotten his approval.
Ace knows that means a lot to Eden, so she's gonna.
Happy for you.
Yeah. So she like ends the siphoning and just falls back into her Hugo's beefy arms. Just.
I imagine as dramatic as that just happened.
Yes.
Oh, 100%. Like just the stumbling quickly, like just she knows that she's gonna land right.
Oh, catch me.
Yeah, like because that was twice, and
3
longer
times
than
actually.
before. Yeah, in one day. So she's definitely like barely hanging in there. But good job getting your dad's approval.
Happy
Glad that
for
works.
you.
Happy for you.
There's just like a long hanging silence.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike, maybe the dream world, where, for example, you felt this power and then it like went away immediately, like you feel like it's lasting a while, like this high is lasting a while.
Mm-hmm.
And he simply says, hold on to that feeling. Don't forget this feeling. This is what it means to draw something from the nothing. Levon, we are leaving. But he doesn't look away.
Mm-hmm. She's kept his gaze this whole time.
Yeah.
Almost a cheeky challenge.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
like, would you
Uh-huh.
have done anything more if I kept going?
Right.
Like
Mhm.
she's almost like, like I did get his approval, but
Mm-hmm.
That's my daughter. I raised her. That's my chaos child. She's taking after her mother.
But yeah, it's almost like there's almost part of her that like wants to challenge him more. Of
Yeah.
like, you're leaving already. I think I'll just have her say, she's like, so you really are leaving already.
I am indeed. But this is not the last time we shall meet. Far from it. And he's
Good.
like, yeah.
Good. Because next time you shouldn't pull punches.
You can't see him smile, but there's a look in his eyes of like, interesting. Levon. Yes, my lord? And Levon turns to the rest of the group. It was a pleasure hanging out with all of you. I believe that's what the kids call it. We hung out together. Is that right?
him.
I love him too. I love
hung
him
me
so
out?
much.
We hung out like a clothesline. How joyous.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay,
whoa,
it's not.
that. No.
Listen, okay, you know what he meant. You know what I meant. With that said, have a wonderful day, all of you. And he goes over to Eden, and he kind of like ruffles your hair, as if to say, nice work.
She'll break the intensity.
Yeah.
Because there is a part of her that will always be the little girl that's like, I like Levon, like she very much enjoyed when he would show up, and so she'll kind of get little, she'll smile and kind of smooth her hair back out, but
Yeah.
she'll tap him on the hand again. Kind of like her old way of like asking for, do you have anything for me?
You know, I've been feeling in the mood for some. I've been in a bit of a mood for, and he pulls out a little, these creatures here, and he gives you like a little teddy bear charm, like a cute little.
Did he give her a Labubu?
These are called Labubu's in the tower. They're very hard to get on. This is a Lafufu.
Sure. yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Sure. Yeah.
It's the Tower of God blind box charm. Here.
She'll smile and tuck it away in her pocket real quick.
I know Azrael is teaching you to be all mean, but these little teddy bear charms can help remind you that it's okay to smile too. It's okay to have those moments of laughter and brevity amidst all the violence that he's teaching you about.
Lavon, you probably know me a little better than, Pops over there, which is so weird to say.
Oh, yes.
I don't have a mean bone in my body, and you know it.
He's trying to change that a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm a crybaby, remember? And she'll just like lightly elbow him
Ha!
as he goes on his way.
Take care, everyone! He waves as Azrael turns and doesn't say goodbye to everybody. No, you guys didn't get a little goodbye from Azrael. Oh no, crazy.
Oh, no.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, no. Glitter, glitter, glitter. We're gonna
As he leaves the vicinity. Glorfin kind of pops out. They gone? Or so he says, "Is he gone?" And Leaf's like, "Oh, didn't know you were scared of Azrael." Ha! She said like a little jokingly. He says, "Not him." Sorry?
Huh?
Hmm?
What? Huh? What do you? There's only two. There were two people. Oh, are you scared of Galamot?
No way he was afraid of Lala.
Never know, man. It's always
Wait,
a
he was
nice
afraid of the mailman?
No way he was afraid of Lala. Ain't no way.
Wait,
Glorfin,
no.
man, you about to be.
Not.
Well, and she'll look around and be like, "Did Galamot go with them?"
Nope.
is that where
Galmot's
you're-
still there.
No.
Hi, Galamot.
He's
and then
still
she's gonna be-
there. He's just with Team Recall chilling.
keep him handy. Keep him handy. But she'll look at Glorfin of like, where is Levon some like big bad I don't know about? He's just the trinket guy. He's the merchant.
I didn't mean to say that.
Glorfin.
It doesn't matter. I'm still
I
gonna hang around
know,
with
you
guys
can't-
until
you can't
floor
be-
112, and then should be all right.
Funny, that's when we're meeting up with them last.
Wow,
It's
crazy.
because of what's in the bag, isn't it?
Glorfin.
Sure, let's go with that. What?
What do you mean? Why are you scared? Levon's. Mr.
I'm not
Levon is
scared
so
of him. I
nice.
just don't want to see him. I mean, I don't mind seeing him, but Azrael and Levon, I just sort of try to avoid that group.
Why? Is it why?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, Glorfin. If I promise to let you dye my hair, will you tell me?
Later.
Because I know you've been looking at my burnt ends with suspicion.
There's a lot we can do with that.
It's a bit of a mess. It's a little
Didn't
bit
say
of a
that.
mess. Yes, you did. You said it with your eyes. I know your weakness, Glorfin, and it's split ends.
You're not wrong.
I know. Just like give him a pat on the shoulder. And
Before go ahead. Mm-hmm.
she'll slip the charm into his pocket.
Oh, wow, interesting. Okay. Galamot walks forward. I have one request, Eden.
Yeah.
It's... I don't... How do I say this? I need
Say
to
what?
examine you.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry.
Galamot, I appreciate the forwardness, but in what way?
Your body has something that I need to examine.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
All right. Ace is probably gonna kill me, but she is incapacitated in her mate's arms. So
Ace is like in Hugo's arms, like just glaring daggers at them. Like if I could walk to you, Hugo, carry me over to Galamont so I can mess him up.
Hugo intentionally like turns away, like, let's just get you taken care of. Let's just get you taken care of.
Yes, Hugo's on my side.
Like over, like no, she can't.
I will not know until I see it. Is it possible? We'll work from the top then.
Hey, Team Recall, you guys can hear this. You exist too. Brack,
I think they
do
want to see it happen.
something.
Brack isn't going to say anything. Brack just thinks it's a booty call. That's all. You know?
Whoa!
The way he's talking, it sounds like a booty call. He said, I need to see your body, to see if it works.
And Brack said, hey, okay,
how
you
expect
do
him to
you.
take that? And
That
please
means they
remember,
approve.
it's 18 plus.
Thank you. He just kind of gives a cursory glance.
she'll look around and be like, wow, no one is protesting besides Ace. So she's like, all right. So she'll walk away from
Bro,
the
why are
group.
we acting like this is the weirdest thing that we've seen since being on this floor, let alone this climb? Like, let the demon dude look at you so we can go do what we gotta do. I don't understand what the hang up is.
Poker's just like biting his ankles. Ha.
Poker, tend to your mother.
They go off, and Victor just goes, here, Jong. Didn't know that she was interested in them. It's interesting, huh? Look at these two. I mean, do you ship?
Do
You
you
had
ship?
your chance. You've been down that road more times than, we had fingers. Let's just let her go.
Oh, if you meant that was a long time ago.
Let her go.
They can do whatever they wish.
I hear you, but let her go.
Yo, he said, Victor, it's not your fault. Victor, it's not your fault.
I know, Victor, not your fault. Poker's still in Eden's leg. He's possessive of his grandma. I'm
crazy.
sorry.
Grandma,
You know,
don't do it,
go.
Grandma.
Don't go towards the light.
Yeah.
He's not the light. I'm going towards something.
The
I just...
darkness.
Exactly. He looks like a
He-
cherry tart, but not the nice kind.
Okay.
Hey, you like cherry
So-
tarts, Poker. I'm just.
It doesn't really matter how, but he's looking for,
The runes.
yes, the runes.
Mm-hmm.
Where are
In
they
front
located?
of our salads.
Where he saw them in the previous fight, and then
Yeah.
the last time they chatted before that fight.
Right. It was.
He knows the main basis is across the collarbone.
Okay.
Like they follow the collarbone, almost as if they are imprinted on said collarbone.
Yep.
And then down the sternum. So like it's like a
Got
what
it.
he saw. The flash he saw is like there's like a T across
Cool.
her chest.
Well, he'll examine it, and
Yeah.
they'll kind of glow lightly as he looks at it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you achieve today? It doesn't like it. The spell may react. If it does, have your companions close.
Oh boy. Does that mean that the choker might not be able to suppress it? Like she's
If you push
potentially
yourself
finding a way around
too
it?
much, then perhaps it
Oh.
would only leak through any more than it already is. I'll be there on floor
Okay.
112. Just
Okay.
make sure you survive until then.
Gonna do my darndest, cause yeah. I mean, at least today was a little boost of confidence until we get to a test tank and my ass handed to me like the last 2 floors, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be what it's gonna be. Let's not pretend.
Right. Until then.
Hey, next time you get in line for the fight, sir. I do recall I owe you a punch at this point.
Perhaps that will make for an entertaining moment. He flies up into the air.
Want to hit him
Like
with
a
card.
flying monkey from the Wizard of Oz, and scoop.
No, he's
scurries
cooler than
away.
that.
I know. I don't know why
He's
the
cooler
image
than
came to
that.
mind, but I just
he's
thought of
not.
him flapping into
He
the air.
is.
No, he's not. Let it go. Oh.
Meanwhile,
Thought the devil
back with the
had
main.
horns, so did
Meanwhile-
I.
Meanwhile, back with the main group, John gets a phone call.
Jong's never changed his pocket ringtone.
For-
We know that.
Yeah, for sure. It's the default. For the first
That's
time,
hilarious.
this
You think he has a ringtone?
it's just silent, yeah. But you see the name of someone that you haven't spoken to in a very long time. B-A-I comes
I
up
think
on the
he, upon seeing the name, would kind of, just excuse himself and kind of go off into a, slightly more secluded area of the forest and answer the phone.
You still alive?
Yeah, and from the sounds of it, you are too. Staying busy, I hope.
It's good to know that Gasu's still out there. Listen, I wish I. Okay, so you charged me with watching this guy, right? This dude on the 21st floor, Pascal, right?
Junto Sei.
Junto Sei. Yeah. Well, that confirms it then. Hey, so he passed away recently. Just want to let you know. He, I don't think it was anything malicious. This guy was pretty old at this point, from what I understood. He passed away. Just letting you know.
And I would say, Zhong has one of those moments where it's like 5 seconds feels like 5 million years, right? Where he's kind of locked in his own head and he's, he hears what Bai said, he's trying to process it, and then realizes he has to process it and figure out, he goes through all of these, problem solving,
Yeah.
methods in his head. And, then finally sort of has that comes back to moment. Okay. What about the other two?
I've been keeping an eye on them too. Not as much. I mean, I'm trying my best. It's hard when it really is the ones in the Kun Estate.
Yes, it is.
Lionel and Starla. I mean, I have the names here. Lionel, Starla. Yeah, they're okay. The older guy, he's still sick, but I think he's fine. He's just in a wheelchair. He's doing all right. Yeah, they're okay.
Okay. Listen. The other two. I need you to move them out of that estate.
Move them out of. Are you crazy? Move them out of the Kun Estate. Who do you think?
Listen, Bai, if it's money, if it's resources, if it's manpower, whatever you need, you have it. Get it done.
Okay. I'll do it.
And Bai, just get it done. Soon. Call me when it's done.
Will do. Gasu.
And again, he just kind of has another moment. Would have hung up the pocket, but he kind of stands there still and kind of lets the information wash over him. There is a odd feeling in his mind that's entering his thoughts as he thinks on this. Normally hearing about this person who passed, this person that's close to him, would probably invoke a lot of feelings, but there is an odd calmness to his thoughts, and it's an odd calmness that he recognizes as not his own. As he then walks back to go rejoin the rest of the group.
Okay. As the group gets back together, Team Recall plus Glorfin, there's some exchanges noted, particularly the NPCs kind of checking in with Eden after that whole scenario and just kind of asking some curious questions about Azrael and maybe even Galamont. Sort of a little check-in, and there's a moment where Victor says, I mean, if we're going to be leaving here, this might be our only chance to scale one of these trees. Might make for some good training. He smiles.
Let's do it.
Really
let's
fast.
do it.
Guys, we'll be like 2 hours
seconds.
maybe. Okay, 2
Or
seconds.
2
Yeah.
hours.
Hey, you haven't done your 10 minutes today, so
True that.
you
All
don't
right.
sauce Ace a potion because she knows she's not 100%.
True.
It's okay. Laying in my beloved's arms restored me to full health.
Okay.
Oh. Ian goes,
She's in that pain loopiness a bit.
Yeah.
Ian goes, must be nice.
Damn.
She like gives her like an eye look of like, not Galamont, not him. Please, I beg you.
Didn't do anything. Nothing
Mhm.
happened.
Up a tree.
And all right, roll athletics, please.
Let's go.
Victor gets a 13. Ace gets a 22. Maybe the Hugo buff is real. The Hugo buff is real, folks.
It is real. It is to her.
As
The
Ace goes
matrimony.
up the tree, and Victor's like, "Wow!" He's like kind of falling behind a little bit.
You feeling yourself? You feeling better?
I'm getting there. I gotta make sure I'm not gonna let you win. That's for sure. Hermes boots activate.
Oh, cheat.
One more athletics roll, please.
Grabs his ankles.
Whoa. Athletics times number 2. Goddamn, Victor, 12. Dumbass. All right, 18. So,
Bro, he don't get no advantage with the boots.
see, I thought of that. Nah, I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I don't think he does.
Alright, never mind.
I don't think he does. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to give him a chance to roll acrobatics. If it is below a 16, I didn't say what would happen, but he rolled below a 6. Yeah, no, he does not. He does not get a buff.
Nah.
I give him every chance known to man. But Ace, even though you are beating this dude by leaps and bounds, it's like never ending. You are not able to get to the top of the tree no matter how fast or hard you climb. The Shinsu pressure is getting heavier. It is like your limbs are getting weaker, and it still looks like you have miles to go.
She's not gonna tap out till Victor does. So even though she's like slowly
Yeah,
climbing the tree,
okay.
she's like, I'm not gonna stop unless you do, brother.
Okay, then I'm gonna tap out. Like, it's done. It's GG's.
Oh.
Like, we're not gonna. I give up. Whoa.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Oh no,
They're-
my camera.
No, not Isaiah's camera.
Look what you did.
I didn't grab.
Hey, there is a lightning bolt. He is truly represented on this
Yo,
still,
look
so
at the
it's
lightning
okay.
bolt. Sick.
Ugh.
Listen, I
Hello,
feel
people.
like hello,
Oh
you
my
get.
God, how did this?
She's genuinely like, is no one else gonna join us? Are they really gonna just like
They're just chilling.
Brack? Brack!
Yes.
Get up here!
No, thank you. I'm no one spider monkey.
I did. Coward. Get up here.
What do I get? What do I win, huh?
The satisfaction of probably beating Victor, even though you're all the way down there.
They're so high up that you just hear like, the satisfaction
Yeah, like little.
beating Victor. Yeah, it's like
Okay,
so
she's like
distant.
sending her. She's gonna like send her lighthouse down to like walkie-talkie.
Even yeah, you're so high
Or,
up
like,
that even
pocket-
that
they're their
is gonna be
pockets,
tough.
they're their
yeah,
pockets.
Yeah. There you go.
Pick up the
How high
phone,
is it?
Brack.
How high up is it?
Like miles.
Miles.
Yeah.
Alright.
We're doing this?
Since this is.
I'll let you train with Hugo.
We could do this. Brack is already doing that. He don't need your permission. Hugo is his own man.
Oh, but you could use it. She's not been a menace so far.
But Brack, can
on
I
the bridge.
roll athletics?
Yeah, please.
Catch up.
That's the way to go.
Oh, I got disadvantage.
Just take
on
that first roll. That's a 14. So Ace would still have you beat, but then now roll again because they rolled twice. So roll again at normal.
Ace will like climb down a bit to like meet him. Like not.
You guys are.
Kinda
So,
like-
I'm getting the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. You guys are so high up. It's like
Yeah,
the
they're like
clouds are
working
beneath
their way
you.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Sorry, Brack.
Oh,
That's
oh,
bad.
no!
That's
no!
bad, bro.
I'm
Oh,
about
do
to say
I have
Brack
to say
falls
Brack?
all the way down, and as he's falling all the way down, he's just yelling obscenities at Ace. Like you got that thing in your
He's like, you know what? Maybe I'll stay up here.
Victor's like grabbing on, like,
Just
"Just go
get
down
up there
now."
because I'm fucking get up there. You gonna get the
You can't get me. No, she'll like genuinely concerned. She'll like work her. She'll look at Victor in exchange of like, you know, that look when like a grandparent is yelling at you. It's like oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy. Yeah. Let's go.
All right,
Okay, now
let's tag team this.
Yep.
Let's you go one side. I'll go the other side. We'll ask him if he's okay.
All right.
So she'll like scurry down, place herself on the other side of Brack. Look at Victor, like poke him. You okay?
Hold on, where's Ace at again? She's beside him.
She has
She's close enough to lean over you.
within 5 feet. Within a
Oh,
foot.
okay. You made a mistake. Where's the
You know what?
closest pond by us?
I'd say within a
Oh,
mile.
No.
Within a mile.
A
Like
mile?
a
Oh,
little-
beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me roll for this first. Let's
Alright.
see.
Yeah, she's strong, dude.
Let's see if this happens.
All right, yeah. She's definitely gonna be able to counter roll. To be clear.
All right, go ahead.
Every episode either starts or ends with one of these. 19 from Brack. Ace, what is your response? You can do athletics or acrobatics. It is your
Acrobatics.
choice. All right.
Suck it.
Oh, just
Suck
by
it.
one.
The
Wow.
squeaker. Okay.
The squeaker. Just barely. Like a.
Brack was going to do it, but then he didn't because Ace elusively dodged his hand.
Wow.
Yes, I would feel like she kind of maybe anticipated that he would probably be angry from the hints that he gave that he was very angry. So she probably would approach it like he's gonna try something and like step her foot out. It's always by one, yeah. Kind of like step out of the way and like look
Okay.
back down at him. You really trying to get back at me for that? You're the one who fell.
I was minding my business, enjoying just a good view, just a nice sight, you know. And then what? Oh, I'm a Goldie old man and climbing the tower. Like, if you wouldn't have never said anything, I would have been fine. I would have just minded my business, continued to just be me.
Mhm.
But then I fell and I've ruined my good suit.
Yeah, it is looking pretty banged
You're
up
getting this
there.
dry cleaned.
Me?
Yes.
I mean, I could send it to Poker. You want Poker to have it?
No, Poke, I gave you a bag of Doritos, right? Talk some sense into your mom, please.
Poker just goes over with like the bag of Doritos and like thinks that Brack is asking for it back. So just like dumps the crumbs.
I'm
Oh,
not
that is
asking for it back.
disrespectful.
Oh, buddy.
Holy.
I'm not asking for it back. All I'm asking is that you talk some sense into the pink one.
He just goes and immediately like goes for Hugo.
Hugo,
that's not
yeah,
my
I was
That's
gonna
not
say,
the pink one.
Hugo looks at you, Brack, and says, "You're the one that bit the bait, right?"
Big H, we're not.
If you're a fish and you bite the bait, how is that her fault?
You are not using fishing analogies on a fisherman, Big H. This is not how this works.
I'm a fisherman too. I have that right.
That's the point.
He really hit his head there.
Point being, I'm with Ace on this one. You fell for her goading.
Of course
That's on
you are.
you.
That's your wife. I understand.
Yeah, I don't know why you expected him to.
I mean, honestly, he does most days. So
I wasn't expecting for you to take my side, Big H. What I was expecting was just, a little bit of,
I don't know.
just, quietness, like you have been
Quietness.
to me for years, just this one time. you
wait,
know.
aren't you training together? Don't think I haven't noticed. I've noticed. Like, isn't
I
that?
haven't been the one training him. I'm not the reason why he's that ripped. What have you been doing, Pink One?
This is an 18+ series, Brack. Ask a different question. She just like.
That's the exact question that I'm asking specifically because.
But like,
it's
okay,
18
but this
plus.
is actually a good question. I've been meaning to ask you, and since we got a little bit of time, what have you been teaching him?
I've been teaching
what are you guys
him the
working
way of
on?
the waves.
Way of the wave. She looks at Hugo because she doesn't like. She's
Yeah.
not in his business.
I was gonna say.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she respects his training and
Yeah.
stuff. So like she's
For
not
sure.
like. But
sure.
so she's like, oh, okay, so. Wave
People are kinda
walking?
quiet though.
I mean, they've been married for like 10+ years, so I don't.
Yeah.
Kinda quiet.
Wave walking.
Yeah, so
More or less.
wave walking.
Yeah.
And this is your teacher. She like points down to Brack on the floor. This is your man. It's training you.
He is.
Look, you're still shining in the eyes of Hugo. That make you feel better?
I didn't ask to be.
Anyway, the
Leave me there now.
bickering continues as Hugo takes Ace's side, and it's true, he doesn't always take Ace's side. Let's be honest, he sometimes
true.
likes
why
to
he's good
poke
for her.
fun at his wife. Exactly. But in either case, as the party finishes up their main task on the 107th floor and prepares to continue, what is Eden feeling? Where is Eden's mind at as they prepare to take the test?
I think her mind is. There's a small excitement at the fact that like there might be a solution to what everything is going on with her. But there's also probably mixed in a little bit of fear that it might not work, or fear that even if they do fix it, it won't ever be right or strong enough. Or so there's fear and apprehension, but also, a little bit of an outlook of like, well, maybe this could be right. I would say at the same time though that she's looking at the team and they're bickering and they have their bonds and stuff, but there's almost like a chord that's struck in her that she's, while bonded to all of them, that nothingness kind of is almost creeping into her mind a little bit more and wondering, are the friendships and the bonds that she's forged, are they going to last?
Ooh.
Or is the nothingness kind of her fate? And she's kind of skirting fate once again, like she did with Farlin and Nari, and like those kind of like things are starting to creep into her mind, even though Nefta isn't in her ear right now.
Right.
it's that very shattered sense of self that she has, that she's thinking about things more.
Okay.
And especially after fighting Azrael and seeing how secluded he is and the way he operates, she kind of wonders if that will be her fate at the end of the day.
When she fully wraps herself in nothingness. Well, what an interesting question. Don't laugh at it. What do you mean? That's where we're going to end today's episode as the party prepares to head into the finale of what I'm kind of somewhat dubbing the Azrael arc. I think it's fitting. As we prepare for the finale of the Azrael arc next week, we'll see what happens with Eden's training, with the nothingness, with everybody else's stuff that's happening, and how they're related to it all. How Ace is doing with the essence.
That choker, man.
The choker, the spell, Galamont, freaking
I think
Lavon.
the Lavon arc. To be honest.
We should have named it the Lavon arc. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It should be the Lavon arc.
Yeah.
Or like make the ship name Lavariel.
No.
Lavazriel.
Combine their names.
Stop
Lavazriel.
No.
Not shipping them,
Azan.
just in the name.
Azrael.
Yeah,
I don't know.
lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna. Yeah, lasagna. Lasagna, my favorite chip.
No.
Lasagna art.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, thank you very much for watching. Is there anything that the cast wishes to say that was loud before we end the stream?
The choker is very symbolic because it's telling us exactly what we need to do to adapt it. So whoever came up with it, I appreciate it.
I'm a
That
prophet.
was yours truly. Over
Only
there.
become full circle.
I don't know about that, bro.
That
She
good
needs a lot
old
more than a
Mark
choker.
Simpson.
More than
She
a
needs a lot more
choker?
than a choker, bro.
Really? Could you care to
Oh,
elaborate?
Die.
else?
To die.
Okay, cool.
She needs
Just
to
making
die.
sure. Yeah.
She needs to stop
Understood.
living.
To
Yeah.
cease and
Stop
desist.
living.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
I guess we'll see what happens next time. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Follow everybody and support everybody down below. And shout out to Kuna Guaravanias for gracing us at the start of the stream. Never forget. That was awesome.
He should have given Victor luck. He should have.
No.
On that
I
tree
think it's the
climbing,
opposite. I
but-
think him showing up was a debuff for
It's
Victor.
stole. You're right. It's stolen.
He was like, that's
True.
the one that can
Look at
never
him.
be. Oh no.
Look
Ah.
at him, little guy.
Just a little guy.
Little guy.
Just a little guy.
That's so cute.
Nice.
Look at those.
Yeah.
All right,
I
everybody.
got a cool mom. I just have
We
to.
yes, that have to. We'll see you next episode. Take care. Until then, adios. Bye bye.
Au
See you
revoir.
later. Au revoir. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I was
I
clicking the wrong
wasn't-
thing to stop. There it is. Boom.